We're on.
What's up? What's going down, everybody? Welcome to the Saturday Night Trichome Life Grower Stream. Sitting over here rolling up a couple blunts, getting my backwoods and everything in order. What's going on? Can't wait.
Yo, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? What's up in the chat? I see everybody doing. Sitting down here, in the dungeon. They down here dancing on the poles for me. So, that's all.
What's up to everybody in the chat, man? What's going down? Hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday. Had a good Thanksgiving, man. How was your Thanksgiving? Can't wait.
Man, mine was, man, that medicated sage dressing was on point.
Oh, man.
I even glazed the ham medicated, dog. It was good, bro. It was good.
Damn, that's what's up, man. That sounds delicious right now. For real, I wish I had some leftovers of that right now.
Yeah, it didn't last, bro. It didn't last. Trust me.
Yeah, man. I grubbed out too, man. Turkey, ham, dressing, yams, rolls, sweet potato pie. All the good regulars. All that stuff you gotta have around. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. That's some good eating right there, bro.
Yeah, I'm over here right now playing with this this drip setup, trying to get the drip set up in the flower room and everything. I think I need to go back to the hydro store tomorrow and pick up some more pieces, but I think I'm going to be able to get this drip set up all rocking this week, so I can't wait to get that done.
Oh, so that's what you hooking up that drip system in your what? Into your veg or flower, or in both?
My flower room.
Yeah. Update, man. That's pretty slick what you got going on over there, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. It's just some basic cheap stuff. I try not to really like break the bank and stuff because I do kind of like need a lot of stuff for that room. So I just tried to like be as cheap as possible with the actual build. You know what I'm saying? Like the walls and everything. Right. I know I should have like framed everything with like 16 on center. I know about all that type stuff, but I just chose not to do it just out of sheer, just trying to keep everything, affordable, man. You know what I'm saying? Right before the holidays, people gonna start tripping out if I'm building new rooms and right before Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I'll be finishing. Hopefully, I can get mine finished up. Right now. I'm just gonna hang panda film in mine, and I'll get those. Boards. I'm not gonna hang drywall. I'm gonna hang those aluminum coated boards that they got. Like I'm gonna hang them up, put them up, and run them back there. And yeah, yep. And then I got like I got a space heater that's been keeping pretty much ran about 75, 75, 76 degrees because you know how it get.
I was thinking about putting the Artec over the basement walls and the drywall, the 2 walls of drywall that I put up. I don't know. I still haven't really decided. What do you think about that? You think I should do that or not?
Well, I don't know. I've seen a lot of rooms where if they got the drywall and they put that flat paint on it, that they usually do pretty good without the. I guess you could do it either way. I think either way would be good, but since
my cousin where my drywall absorbs light, that's why if you see how I put it up, I put the brown side on the inside because I got panda film to wrap it, but I was thinking about just using Artec.
Yeah. No, either way, I think it'll work, man. I think it'll work, man. But I'm gonna hang that Artec, man, and put that up, and put the panda film up against one wall, and then the other Artec, because I got to separate. I got to build like a little small room around the flood and drain, so it got his own, so he can keep his own light. And then other than that, though, bro, I got the DWC. I got it sitting in a small 3x3 by itself for right now. And come around after Christmas time. Well, no, before Christmas, I'm gonna go ahead and get that big 4x8.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice, man. That's gonna be nice. I know you can't wait to get that, huh?
Yeah, I can't wait to get that 4x8, bro. That's gonna be slick. I can't wait to get that 4x8. I can put everything in it, and I'm still gonna have my 4x4 too. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. What's going on, all the chat? Everybody in the chat, man. Ben Stacker, I see you in the building. WB, Venom Grower, Pro Grow, High Growers of Eden, DB. What's going on, everybody? Resin Raider, Venom Grower. I said Venom Grower already. THC Wavy, what's popping? What's going down? Accent Farms, what's going down? Yeah, man, it's Saturday night, Trichome Life Grower Stream. You know what we do. We talk grow talk on Saturday night, man.
Yes, sir.
While we're blazing, you know how we do.
Yo, let's hit them thumbs up. Let's match the watching to the thumbs up, fellas.
Yeah, make sure we get that thumbs up count to the viewer count, everybody. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Get the share out too. I know I'm doing my shares. I'm gonna go ahead and share to the DGC. Let everybody know in the Dude Grows crew that we're live right now. I know a lot of those guys like to come and hang out with us and grow talk.
Right.
Make sure the shares out to everybody. But yeah, I figured tonight, we'll just kind of have like an open discussion and stuff like we got some people who were doing some things tonight with the family. Man's Food's going to be popping on here in a minute. The homie Grow 420 is going to be popping on in here in a minute. Hopefully, In My Frosted Flakes will bring his butt up in here in a minute. And who else we got popping in here? I think Bryce from Hooker's Organics might be popping back in here. So
yeah, I think he did say he was coming back.
Yeah, that'll be dope. We can get Bryce in here and talk some more worm casting knowledge. I actually found a really, really dope worm casting documentary on YouTube, and I might go ahead and post that link in the chat just in case anybody else wants to check it out. Worm Farm documentary. Let me see if I can get this link. It was a really cool documentary, though. It was about it was all about worms and just a bunch of knowledge, man. Just a bunch of good knowledge about worms and how they make their castings and just like the different types of worms, and it was really dope. So yeah, hopefully we can get Bryce in here and we can kind of pick his brain some more.
Right. Yeah, that was real nice of him to show up last time. He said, really, I learned a lot from him the last time.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, they won't let me post the chat link, the links in the chat. So if you just type in Worm Farm documentary, it'll come up. You'll see it. It's like a 40-minute documentary. And like, remember Bryce was telling us like the information and the knowledge about worms is like so limited. You know what I'm saying? That, any information is good information. So.
Right.
Something to check later on tonight or something.
Yeah, conversation. Yeah, so man, hey, I wanted to talk a little bit about like root temperature, man. How do you randomly check your root temperature, or do you just randomly just check like the ambient air around the bottom of around your floor?
Well, as far as like root temperature, no, I don't check the root temperature, but I do check the water temperature. You know what I'm saying, to make sure my water temperature isn't high, and that's normally a problem that I don't have in the wintertime. In the summertime, the water comes out of the tap kind of hot a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in the daytime when the ground is being heated up all day, the tap water comes out a little bit warmer than at night.
Most definitely. Yeah, that's what I started checking, man, because remember I was telling you a little bit earlier, I was telling you a few weeks ago, I thought that like my growth had not stopped, but slowed up a little bit in my flower tent. And I started, digging out and doing a little bit of research. And what I found out was, let my probe down to where, like, towards the bottom of the tent, I noticed that my temperature was down like around 65, 66. And then that's what I figured out. And my research has said, ideal temperature for mediums is like 70 degrees. If you can keep it up to 70 and up higher. So that's what I did. I started put a little heat on towards the bottom of it, and I noticed it came up. It's running around 70, 72. And I seen the growth pick right back up, man. I mean, right back up.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I just basically just checked, like you said, you know, being that it's winter time right now, the water's gonna be a lot colder. So I basically just let the water get room temperature, you know, just like the ambient temperature, and then I just do my mixing in and then put it in. But
Yep.
I just noticed it, and I wonder, like somebody else was saying, yeah, they check their ambient temperature in their room as well, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I was definitely thinking about that the other day because I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of those water barrels we was talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
And,
most definitely.
So I can store some water downstairs in the basement, and because I'm carrying water from upstairs. But I was thinking about, you know, if I store like a large amount of water down there, with it being so cold in the basement on the floor, would that, you know, make my water colder? And I was talking to somebody, and they were definitely saying that it would help if I invested in a water thermostat to keep that water temperature, you know, in that area where the roots can receive the nutrients. Because I think it's like a range. It's like only a certain few degrees where the nutrients actually can receive the nutrients. And if it's outside of the range, like if it's too warm, they won't receive the nutrients. And if it's too cold, they also won't receive the nutrients.
Yeah, because what I was reading about was it was saying that if the air is cool from 45 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, it says the water can actually be heated up to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I did was I got an aquarium, I got like a fish tank heater. And set it at 7. I set it like 70, 75. Actually, man, it, like I said, everything picked up once I just made it warmer, you know, in that area.
Where Ben said he uses a pond heater to heat the water up. Word, that's smart. Word.
Yeah, yeah.
You could probably get
so
those too, pond heaters.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. So I was thinking, like, you know, since I just posted on Instagram, I just posted that DWC bucket I started, and like I was telling you before the show started, I noticed that my water got up to about 68 degrees in the bucket. I thought it would be cooler seeing how it was sitting. I sat it directly on the bottom of the tent, knowing that the ground is cold. I thought it would just keep cool, but you know, just throw a frozen water bottle in there. It dropped right back down to about 63, 65 degrees.
Word.
You don't want your reservoir getting above 68. Is that what it is?
Basically above 70. You don't want to get 70 is about the highest that you want. Whoa, sis done snuck up in the. What's up, sis?
Scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the hell?
That's right. I was like, yo, who talking?
My bad. No, what's good, man? I am on the new computer, so I don't know how my audio sounds or how the video looks on your end. So let me know if I'm too loud. If
your audio sounds good. Everything just purple in the background, so we know you're using them LEDs. Now we know what time it is.
Oh yes. LEDs all the way right now, man. Due to that unfortunate T5 accident.
But when running reservoirs and running DWCs, you get into that dangerous zone when you got your water up to like 70 degrees. You get in that danger to start building up the slime and different things like that to prevent. So you want to try to keep your water down around between 62 and, you know, what they say is is about 62 to 65 degrees. So yeah, I just threw a frozen water bottle in it and it dropped right back down.
So what about if you got? Because I know, was it a couple weeks ago on the stream when you guys were talking about like different things you put in the water, you know, like in a hydro setting to keep the bacteria or something like that. I forget what stream we talk about. I know we were talking about on the stream. But can't you put something in the reservoir to, you know, just eliminate that problem?
Well, you want to do it when you clean. Like from what I find out, you know, like the HydroGuard and stuff like that. That's what you do when like you change the reservoir and you want to do a cleaning. I haven't found out yet what to put in it during, you know, because you got to be careful what you do so you don't want to like kill your microbial, you know, life that you got in it, because some of that stuff will kill your microbial life, which you don't want to do. So I got this. Matter of fact, I just got my samples from Clean Grow.
You say you
Water
got
Max.
those
And that
samples?
actually keeps your roots clean, keeps oxygen to them. Plus, it helps keep your res clean without killing your microbial life that you got in it.
Yeah, shout outs to Clean Grow. If y'all watching this right now, we love your products over here on Trichome Chasers, man. I don't know if you got a chance to use that yet, can't wait, but you're gonna love that Clean Grow, bro.
Oh yeah, bro, that's what's going in the DWC bucket, man. Everything. Hey, I put that cut of that HSO Blue Dream in there, and it perked right up. It's loving it.
You're gonna love
it. What I posted on Instagram is that I was using the Remo nutrients in my flood and drain. Remo is good, but it's not as clean as Clean Grow. Everything that I put in Clean Grow, man, my water stays clear. With Remo, when you start adding the Velo kelp and things like that, I noticed that it turned, it got that even the Magnificent Cal, which is the calcium CalMag supplement. I noticed that it turns the water browner. It's still clear, you can still see through the bottom, but it's definitely not as clean as Clean Grow got. So I'm really stoked on running that comparison to see how they do.
You're gonna love the Clean Grow. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't never ran the Remo, man. I'm running Greenstone right now, and they're comparable to me as far as what I've seen from Remo. They're pretty comparable. Like if you look at their product lineup, it's pretty comparable. I think Remo's got a couple more extra products, or maybe Greenstone has a little bit more extra products. But
yeah, I think they got more than Remo. Remo's got 7 bottles.
Okay, word. Yeah, I think Greenstone, yeah, they have a little bit more products. Like they try to, cover everything. CalMag, silica, beneficial bacteria. They got a couple like veg foliar sprays. They got some good stuff, but the Clean Grow is just like a basic all-in-one fucking basic nutrient. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the basic shit.
Yeah.
I guess it could be compared to like the Keep It Simple fucking regimen. Have you seen that shit online? The Keep It Simple, and I think
I've seen that, man. And you're right, because when I read up on Clean Grow, it's got everything like in their grow, in their A and B grow. The silica, everything is in that A and B grow, man. Everything's in that, So it's like I don't have to add silica. Remember me and you was talking about adding silica when I was telling you that it seemed like my stalks weren't strong enough. But with Clean Grow, that silica is already added in it, so I don't even have to do that.
Right.
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. My bad. I'm using the new thing, so I'm not really accustomed to it, so I don't know if the connection might be a little choppy.
Nah, you coming through pretty clear for me.
All right, cool.
Yeah, well, I got you.
All right, but yeah, my bad. I was talking about like I think it was like Drip Clean, or is it Res Clear that you guys were talking about putting in the reservoir to help eliminate that slimy buildup?
Res Clear, I think it's
like somebody was saying. I think somebody else said that Res Clear. Somebody else said that, and then somebody was it Titan? I think Titan used Drip Clean. I think is what he used, something like that.
Yeah,
Drip Clean is really, Drip Clean is more so for salt buildups, though. It's not really for like slime in your reservoir or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Just for the salt buildup.
Yeah, it's more so for salt buildups and to keep like your dripper lines, because the lines have a real tendency to get like a salty, gritty consistency on the inside of the drippers, especially when you're using like heavily salt-based fertilizers and stuff like that. So the Drip Clean, it like breaks it down. But the like Res Clears and stuff like that, I think those are more like a hydrogen. Right. I want to say peroxide, but it's not. I don't think it's peroxide. I got to go look at the back of my bottle on the water. What is that shit called, bro? Water Max.
Yeah, Water Max. Yep.
I think it's hydrochloric oxide or some shit like that. I don't know exactly, but it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than the Drip Clean. Drip Clean is good. It's good to add like into any nutrient regimen. You know what I'm saying? I think anybody should invest in a bottle of Drip Clean just for peace of mind to know that you're not gonna have salt buildup issues or lockout issues because of salt buildup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, but yeah, I'm really interested. I mean, I know you did flood and drain. You've been doing it. You know, a lot of other people have been doing it. You know, all that stuff's new for me, man. Switching over to the to the hydroponic side. You know, I've been in soil ever since, even messing with cocoa. You know what I'm saying? So, it's I'm really excited about it, man. And now I'm fine. I'm tweaking it, fine tuning it. You know, that I think this is my niche, man. I think this is what's really was up. Now I just got to maintain. I got to get this RO filter to work right, bro, and I'll be good, man.
Yeah, it grows itself pretty much. All you got to do is just keep an eye on the shit. That's it.
Just come in, check your reservoirs once a week and whatnot. I really want to switch to flood and drain for real. Just for so much the convenience factor of it, man.
You're just gonna lose some. You're gonna lose some headroom. So you know what I'm saying. You want a room with a little bit extra higher ceilings, like a 10-foot ceiling or a 9-foot ceiling, because you're gonna lose about a foot and a half of headroom. You know what I'm saying? But right. you can switch your whole grow style too. You don't have to you don't have to grow the plants the same. You can grow smaller, more numerous amount of plants instead of bigger, fewer amount of plants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, it's just, you got to learn what your environment, what you're working with as far as like your grow space and all that. And then
but my thing is, how would you do, because I've seen like you were trying to do like the flood and drain that wasn't under the table. You were actually trying to do kind of sort of like what Dago did with his flood and drain. Like, I don't even know, does he even have it even under his plants, or he has it come feeding in from outside?
It was, I don't know if he's got it like that anymore, but it was outside of the flowering chamber on the left side of it, where he used to have his like reservoirs and stuff like that, like right in that little nook and cranny on the side of the flowering chamber or whatever. And it's pretty simple. All you need is 2 submersible bottom. You need, not the submersibles. You need the bottom draw pumps, the ones that suck from the bottom. And then you put one of those, on the flood and drain tray where you would normally drill your flood and your drain holes. You just, instead of drilling out those 2 holes, you put your bottom draw pump right there, and then that's your drain. And then you just fill it up normally how you normally would, just with a hose going from your reservoir into your tray.
Oh, wow.
And then you time it, basically. I guess you time it to like cut off, you know what I'm saying, at a certain, or I guess you could, I guess, because I'm thinking like, how would you regulate, the water level? Exactly. But I guess you could just turn your bottom draw pump on at a certain time, like 2 or 3 minutes or 4 minutes after your fill pump turns on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then that would, start draining the tray as it's being filled, so it wouldn't like overflow.
Damn, dude. But with the flood and drain, would you want to fill your reservoir to kind of be filled up to the top of where your actual tray is? You know what I'm saying? Like, you put as much water as you would put in to fill up your tray, right?
Well, now, well, what I did with mine was like in the inside of your reservoir, it'll have markers. It'll tell you, those markers will tell you how many gallons is in. Like my reservoir, when I bought it, the guy said it was a 50-gallon reservoir, a 30-gallon reservoir. So I keep it up about 25 gallons. It's got a marker, and then when it starts dropping, and that's how I read it. But I don't fill it all the way up to the top, though. I don't top it off. What I consider topping off is once it drops down about 10, like I said, about 10, 15 gallons, and then I just add 10, 15 gallons more water. All the way up to the top.
Is that what you was asking, Jay?
Nah, because I was actually referring to the tray, the actual size tray you have, because isn't like the drain, the flood tray. Yeah, isn't it? Don't you have to fill your reservoir to kind of reach where the top of the fill tray for the actual table?
Well, I mean, it's just how much water do you want to put in your tray? You don't have to fill it all. You don't have to fill the tray up.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess it just depends on how many plants you have in the tray and how long you want them submerged, and then what type of medium, how like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some pots, like those white pots, you know how they have like holes that come all the way up the sides of the corners.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So if you have pots like that, then you can fill your tray up higher, and then I guess that would allow you to get more water to them short in a faster amount of time. That, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Word. Yeah, I just kind of thought about that. I didn't really even think about that before.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was just figuring out.
I don't remember who I seen do it like that, but I know somebody was doing it like that. They were filling up their actual reservoir to kind of meet where their fill line for the tray is, so that, you know, when they pump the water out, it just fills up the whole tray and then it slowly drains back into the reservoir.
Right. Yeah, for sure. It'll well, on the side fed system, like, you know, the one Dago has, there is no like continual, because like when the tray is over the reservoir and then the water meets that fill line, it'll drain back into the reservoir and then it'll create like a waterfall effect.
Got you.
That doesn't happen when you're doing like the side fed system. I wouldn't imagine it would, unless, well, I guess it could if you had your drain line like sitting above the fucking water line in your reservoir. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So like when it's draining out, it's like just cut your tube shorter so it's not in the water, it's like above the water line, and then it will still create that waterfall effect. I don't know if that answered your question.
Oh, no, it did. No. Most definitely it did.
Word. What's going down tonight? It's Saturday. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday today, man.
My Saturday was pretty damn good, y'all. I've been messing around with this new computer I got. I got a new phone now, so video quality is going to be super better.
Hell yeah. New phones, new computers is always what's up, man.
Yeah, man. My bad, Legal.
No, I was agreeing. I was saying hell yeah.
I'm just super excited to just, you know, get things going now. Like, I feel like I could be more official now, you know?
Right. That's what's up, man. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the quality of the new phone. What kind of phone did you get?
I got the S6, man. I swear, I didn't know the camera was this sick on it, though. Like, this shit, I think it goes way past 4K, dude. I don't even know what, like, this shit is crazy.
That's what's up. The S6 is popping. I seen some video on that. It's better than what I got. I got the Note 4, and the Note 4 is fucking beautiful. Like, you could film 4K and all of that shit. Even though the program that I got doesn't support 4K editing, but once I do get a editing program that I can edit it on, it'll be dope.
It's super sick. I can't wait. And then, you know, I got the iMovie now, so I can get a little bit more technical and more in depth with the editing. And, you know, just, I don't know. I just feel like this right here really opened up a lot of doors as far as, you know, helping me with the channel. Like, my girl really hooked me up with this computer, man.
That's what's up, man.
Most definitely, you guys.
Yeah, my Saturday was pretty cool, man. I just slept a lot of today. I watched some football. I didn't watch the Buckeye game. I missed the Buckeye game, and then I'm not.
How you missed that game, man? How in the world you missed that game?
Bro, you know my schedule. I'm a night owl, so I went to bed at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
That's still not an excuse, bro.
I know it's not. Listen, I made sure I fell asleep on the couch, right? This is people what happened. This is not my fault. I made sure I fell asleep on the couch with the channel on the shit so I could wake up when, you know, kickoff start or whatever. I would wake up for that.
Right.
My girl, she comes and wakes me up, and I'm unconscious when you wake me up in my sleep. I don't know what's going on. She puts me in the bed, right? And then I wake up at 4 o'clock, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I started tripping because I knew I missed the game, man. I was mad, man.
Man, I don't know how many Ohio State or Michigan fans out there, bro, but that was probably one of the best Michigan games I've seen in a long time, bro.
That's what I heard.
That game
As
was
soon as I woke up, I heard the best Ohio State Michigan game of our lifetimes.
Yeah. That game will go down. It's gonna go down. Watch, they're gonna be playing that, dude. They're gonna call this. It's gonna be one. What do they call them? Classic games. It's gonna be on ESPN as a classic game, bro.
I'm gonna find the game to watch, man, because I gotta watch that. I gotta see what happened. If that's the best Michigan Ohio State game ever, I have to go back and watch that game, man.
Bro,
but
nobody can say you can't blame it on the refs. You can't blame it on nobody because each team could have put each other out.
Oh no, I heard refs was on some shit. I did hear the refs was on some shit.
Bro, you can't okay,
from both sides.
Bro, you can't blame it. Michigan turned it over. They threw an interception, a pick six, and then they fumbled inside the 5-yard line. Ohio State missed 2 field goals, dog. So you can't really say, you know what I'm saying? You can't say even if the refs was on some bullshit, the teams, man, it could have went either way, dog. For real, it could have went either way, man.
Well, I'm not an Ohio State fan, nor am I a Michigan fan, but I do love to see the Ohio State Buckeyes get smacked, and I was pretty disappointed to wake up and find out that they was victorious tonight. Pretty disappointed. But
pretty disappointed about what?
No, I said I'm not an Ohio State fan or a Michigan fan, but I like to see when Ohio State gets smacked on. I like to see that.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm hanging up the channel right now, bro. I'm hanging up the channel.
You know why?
Good night,
everybody. They're a bandwagon team, dog. They're a bandwagon team. I think people. Now, I'm not knocking the diehard fans. The diehard fans that know history about Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? Like, salute to y'all. But it's like the Pittsburgh Steelers when they was when they was going for the Super Bowl. Everybody was a Pittsburgh Steelers fan all of a sudden, and they didn't have no ties to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't like that shit.
Well, Ohio State, they are one of them schools, man, where a lot of people try to jump on the bandwagon. Don't really. You're right about that, but I mean,
I'm for the underdog.
Any team in the top 25, man. Most of the teams is like that in the top 25, dog. If you think about it, at least the top 10. Most teams in the top 10, a lot of people they just jump the bandwagon because that team is winning or that team got all the hype or shit like that. You know, they don't really know the history of that team. College football, man, I've always been Ohio State. Always been Ohio State.
We the underdogs. We the underdogs that's gonna come and win the Super Bowl. That's what you know what I'm saying. That's what we about. So, you know, I just love the underdogs. I don't care who they is. You feel me? That shit.
Hey, Wavy say, yeah, I feel you, Monster. A lot of groupies. Yeah, I want to see them groupies though. I want to see all the female groupies.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad y'all had y'all win tonight, so y'all can talk all the shit y'all want. I'm sure it's a lot of Michigan that's mad about that. Yeah, man. But other than that, I did watch the Florida Gators and the Florida Seminoles game. I did get to catch that.
Keith King said, "We talking football or growing?" And we talking a little bit of both.
No, it's the Trichome live stream. You know, we talk growing, Trichome, football, little politics when it's time. You know.
Hey, a question out there. Resin Raider wants to know how early can PK boosters be used on an 8-week strain?
How early can resin
PK boosters?
A PK booster be used on an 8-week strain? I mean, it's up to you, dog. I guess it just depends. I mean, you know, I've heard a lot of people using PK boosters around the beginning, like a week 5, and some people wait till like week 6. So, you know, it's just up to you. But I would say around week 6, you know what I'm saying? Beginning of week 6.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. High Root Farms, he says PK booster is a marketing scheme Your plants don't need it. All it does is cause phosphorus abuse. You agree?
Nah, I mean, I think they do come in handy. They really do.
The PK booster?
Hey,
you guys say that you honestly don't use a PK booster and you don't see a difference. Like, I see a difference.
I mean,
he says if you use a PK booster, do not use a base.
Oh.
That neither though. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's just like you look on some nutrients, they do recommend a higher dose of a base nutrient if you don't have. Okay, because like when a nutrient company gives you a recommendation for a nutrient, they're thinking that all you're using is this one bottle. So they will sometimes give you a recommendation for just using that bottle, that base. But if you're using the whole lineup, the base nutrient will cut down to a smaller, application rate. And I've seen this, like Greenstone is one of them. On the back of their nutrient bottle, it says you can go up to like 16 milliliters a gallon. But on their feeding chart, it's if you're using everything that they have on their feeding chart, you're only using 8 milliliters a gallon at the most. And then it goes down to 6 or 7 milliliters a gallon. So I guess you could probably up the base, and then it would provide your plants with more nutrients to pull for the times that they are building buds, trichomes, you know what I'm saying, terpenes, all of that type of stuff. But you definitely want to hit them with a PK booster if you want to maximize on your investment, on your time, what you're trying to get out of your, you know what I'm saying, all of that, all of your time and investment. So definitely PK boosters, I would say, is like fucking mandatory. Like, I'm not going to recommend anybody to grow without some type of flower booster or something, during that week. I think that's, unless you're using like a no-till organic type setup or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I most definitely agree with that. I recommend PK boosters all the time. I would not recommend it, but I mean, you do have the option not to use it. You can still grow without using PK boosters. You can still have a successful flower.
Doesn't that Keep It Simple regimen have like, don't they use just base on the Keep It Simple legal?
Yeah, because like on Clean Grow, on their stuff, like they got it's a booster that they use, but they use it on week 7 and 8, and use like a quarter teaspoon, but you still use your base. Like, even though, because what you're doing is when I'm adding that, I'm dropping down my the amount of millimeters that I would use per gallon of water anyways. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, like, for sure. I mean, I guess everybody can, do their own, like, you can learn how to do something with nothing, man. Like, literally, bro, like, you can, man. Like, I'm sure there's some people out there who's been growing with, like, fucking Miracle Grow shit for years, and they grow some fucking fire, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many people can do that?
Right.
I don't know about that. So unless he wants to break down some feed charts on how he recommends feeding without PK boosters, I mean, I'd love to hear and talk more about that, because I think that's definitely, possible. I think it's possible, but I'm not going to recommend it because you might not be satisfied. You might be like, Monster, I didn't fucking yield shit, bro. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Grow420 just jumped on. I'm gonna tell him to send me his email.
I sent them the link. I sent you the link, Grow420. It's the Google Hangouts link, bro, not the YouTube link. I sent you like 3 links. It's the last one. I kept sending you the wrong link.
He said he can't right now. He's working.
Oh, okay. Word. Yeah, that's the link when you can jump in, bro. That's the link to jump in, the Google Hangouts one.
He say he got them clients on his back. I know
But
that's right.
Grow 420 is gonna get on here and drop some knowledge about some LEDs and some DWC. Man, the brother is doing his damn thing over there, man. Doing his damn thing. Shout out and salute to Grow 420 for sure.
I second that.
I thought he had you.
No, he did his YouTube. He doesn't have any videos, but man, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and check him out on Instagram. He does have a full feed, yo, and his feed is dope as shit. He's doing his thing over.
Yeah, we got to get you on the tube, bro. We got to get you on the tube, brother.
He's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing over there, man.
That's the black grow mouth right there. Word, man. Yeah, we just kind of kicking it tonight, man. And you know, if you guys got any questions or anything you guys want to talk about or debate about, you know, we can debate about some stuff tonight. We love debates, you know. Very knowledgeable. I think debates are very educational.
Yo, before we even get into debates and everything like that, how was you guys' Thanksgiving, man? Legal, did you throw down, man?
Man, sis, I threw down. You know how I do, man. I threw down. I was telling Monster, man, I had that medicated sage dressing going on. I medicated the glaze for the ham. Yeah, I was doing it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had a fella that made me some oils and stuff like that for me because I was busy doing other things. And he did his job, man. He really did his job. Yeah, it was a lot of people liked it.
Yeah, I think medicated foods, like, you know, on a daily basis, like meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner type of foods is going to be the wave of the future, dog, for real, because I mean, I don't really eat a lot of sweets. I know a lot of people don't really eat a lot of sweets throughout the day. You feel me? But if they could find a way to like medicate and get that in their system just from eating regular foods, man, and it's really, you know what I'm saying, like tasty, you know what I'm saying? I think that's really going to become the way with the future. Like when you could just go pick up a medicated steak and cheese or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Or some medicated chicken nuggets or something like that. You know, that's going to be dope, man.
The chicken nuggets, yo.
Yeah, I just ate some chicken nuggets before we streamed. I eat chicken nuggets about every other day. I keep a bag of them in my freezer. Good grower food.
Yeah, they're asking it. A couple people were asking if are we going to the Emerald Cup this year?
Oh, yes, I plan on going for sure. I don't know about y'all.
Nope, I'm not going to be able to go. Sorry. I wish I could, man. I would love to. Probably next year, I'm going to definitely plan on being out there. Probably going to see us at a lot of events next year. We're going to try to start hitting all the events and, you know, having booths and stuff like that. I've been talking with the Rising Press NY guys about doing like a Trichome Chaser collab booth at all the cannabis events in 2017. So next year for sure, but not this year.
Well, baby J420 will make sure she gets some good footage for you guys. This is going to be my first little cup. Of the Emerald Cup, at least. First time going to the Emerald Cup, so I think it should be pretty cool. Me and my homie about to go down.
Word.
That's right.
Make sure you wear some Trichome Chaser gear up there. Hopefully you'll see somebody else rocking some too, because a lot of people been ordering shirts. Shout out to everybody that's been ordering the gear, man. I appreciate everybody showing love and supporting that, man. And we're gonna keep it going. And keep it fresh. I got some ideas. I'm about to drop some new stuff. Just gonna keep moving forward with it, man. And
the beanies, though. Them is about.
Oh yeah, I was rocking mine yesterday. Today it warmed up. It was a little warm today, but yesterday I was rocking my beanie all yesterday, and my shirt. I've been rocking my shirt for 2 days in a row.
Dedication, that's love right there, man. Them shirts is clean.
Good looking. Yeah. I'm sure you'll see some people rocking their Trichome Chaser gear at the Emerald Cup this year for sure. Matter of fact, I know of some people that bought some shirts that's going to be out there. So Shout out to everybody rocking the Trichome Chaser gear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We try to get them fanny packs for Bud Man. Bud Man wants some fanny packs, man. I told him try to get her some fanny packs.
Well, yeah, hopefully Emerald Cup is a good turnout this year, man. I know it was some shit up there last year where a lot of people wasn't able to get in, and but hopefully it's a good turnout this year, man. And I'm anxious to see the video, so please do like a very, very long episode, please. I think everybody would love a very long Emerald Cup episode from Baby J.
Okay, most definitely. I'll get as much as my memory can get, man. Much as it can handle.
Word. Because we're, you know, the unfortunate souls out here, we're not going to be able to attend this year. Word, man. We got 41 people in the chat right now. That's what's up, man. I hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday. I hope everybody's blazing up. So let's talk some grow, man. Let's talk some grow. So, Jay, what's going on in your garden? I think me and Legal kind of went over what we was doing and stuff like that. What's going on in your garden?
Oh, well, I'm getting ready to harvest in about a week, so I'm really, really excited about that. The flush on the Gorilla Smash is just, they look beautiful. Like, I feel like I pushed them to the actual potential this round, and I'm really, really, I feel really accomplished about that. So really happy about the turnout. About to harvest in a week and a half. Then we're gonna get our new testers transplanted from these little half-gallon pots, thank God, and get those going in the flower room. So season is it season 8? No. We still gonna continue at season 7, but we're gonna have another round going in there real soon. And yeah, I'm actually thinking about turning the tent into another flower room because I need to have like a dual, some additional flower space, pretty much.
Right.
So,
hell yeah.
Yeah, that's also in the works, but I gotta also get some more lights and everything to get put up in there because I can't just run one LED light in there. So it's all in the works, but slowly but surely everything's coming together. Baby J is trying to collect herself. You guys already know I've been getting hit left and right with some bullshits, but I'm really, really glad everything's getting back on pace. And yeah,
shit happens. It's part of the game. Like I tell everybody, when you don't have no problems, that means you're not going nowhere. You're just sitting still.
Yep.
Problems is a sign of forward progress. So you get over it and it's in your past.
Most definitely. Damn right about that. The realest advice you can really give anybody, man. Straight up.
Well, that's what's up. I'm glad you're getting everything back together, and the new space is definitely gonna be what's up, man. I know I'm happy as fuck. I got this new space.
I know. Like I cannot wait to finish the build out. Like, dude, what made you just want to just build a whole nother room?
Well, the plants wouldn't stop growing. Just the plants wouldn't stop growing. They were just growing so fast in that flood and drain setup. I was like, damn, maybe I should have just kind of put them in a cocoa and did kind of like an every other day watering type of deal. But it's cool. I had the extra room and it was perfect time. So I got the two drywall walls up, and it's like set up against the two basement walls. So I'm debating if I'm gonna do Artec around the whole walls or not. Legal said he was looking at some Artec too, so hopefully we could try to find some good prices on the Artec, because I was watching Mr. Tight's videos of his grow room build out. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I watched the whole damn series.
Word. And he said he paid like $28 a sheet for the Artec.
Damn.
That's freaking crazy.
Yeah. Fucking and that's the reflective shit, huh?
Yeah, it's like reflective and it's also insulation.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the dual. Then yes, most definitely.
So I don't know if I can afford $28 a sheet right now on Artec, because this is not permanent. I'm just basically trying to keep it as cheap as possible, like a throwaway room. You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking the wood and the drywall was like, in the screws and all that shit was like $75-$80.
Damn, but how much of the Artec would you need for the whole room?
I mean, shit, if I really wanted to do it cheaply, I could probably get 4 sheets and then just put them up like 4 foot up the walls or 3 foot up the walls and do like the 8 foot long side, because my room is 8 by 9, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I could pretty much take 4 sheets and then like put them like up the middle of the wall instead of getting 2 sheets and standing them up, because my the ceiling is only like a little bit shorter than 7 foot. So I will be cutting off like a whole foot and some inches. So I might as well just turn that motherfucker sideways and then just put it halfway up the wall, because why do you need to reflect on the pots? You know what I'm saying?
No, but the shit makes sense. Well, it's kind of sort of how I got my shit, because I don't have I mean, yeah, well, you know, never mind. It's ass backwards, because the top part doesn't have the reflective shit, but everything, I think it's like 5 feet and down is like all reflective. So
hey, Monster Budman said you don't need Panda film if you already got drywall.
Nah, the drywall absorbs light. And then I turned it. If you go back and look at the video, I got the white side on. I got the white side.
You turned the brown side in. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that whatever that drywall coating is, or fucking, what is that shit? It's like plastered rock or something, right? It's like put together rock.
Yeah.
It absorbs light. So
why don't you just do the drywall and just get some regular Panda film for now and just straight lace that shit down with the Panda film?
That's what I got. I got a roll of Panda film right now, so I'm kind of debating like how I want to do this shit. If I want to like, I want to seal that ceiling up. That's the most important part, is to me, is the ceiling, because I think that's where like the most air is gonna escape, and smell and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of am thinking like how I want to do the ceiling, and the Artec makes sense for the ceiling. I'm thinking about just putting up a couple of sheets of Artec on the ceiling, and then wrapping the room, and then sealing all the corners and everything. Like I gotta get some spray foam sealing, because the concrete wall was like crooked. I even put a level up against it. It was crooked. When I put that 2x4 up against it, it put like these cracks. You know what I'm saying? Like where it was like light leaking on the side. So I'm gonna get some spray foam, seal that in, some silicone for the floor, seal all that shit in, and then thinking about the Artec for the roof, for the ceiling, and then just wrapping it with the fucking Panda film that I got. But Venom Grower says Artec around in his area is $9 a sheet, and if that's the case, I'll fucking go get some of that shit and wrap the whole room in fucking.
Yeah,
Home
Depot got it, man. It's like $9-10 for a sheet of it at Home Depot, and that's the 4x8.
I'm gonna go check in my area. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't believe who was that? Mr. Tight spent $28 a sheet on Artec. That is ridiculous. That's crazy to me.
You got that thick ass shit, dude. You
can get must have got that top notch. Then what the hell?
Yeah, he had to, man, because you can get that shit cheap as fuck.
I think it was 1 inch. I think it was 1 inch. Venom Grower said,
yeah, but you're not getting it for installation. You're getting it for mainly for just reflective reasons, right?
I guess, or nah. I don't know.
I mean, if you want to use it also to insulate the room, you know, also, then yeah, you probably want to go with a thicker. But if you use it mostly for reflective reasons, I don't think you need to get it that thick.
I mean, you know, if the Panda film is going to reflect good, but I was thinking the Artec it'll add like an extra layer of insulation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you might want to get it a little bit thicker, but still, you're still looking at another $1 or so.
Right, another 100?
No, another $1 per sheet.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If it's that cheap, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. Reflective high root farms. What's the reflective insulation, bro?
It's like I think it's rolled up. It's rolled up, and it's insulated, but it has a reflective side to it. So you can put that shit around. Sort of like it looks sort of like that shit that you put on your windshield to keep the sun from blocked out of it, but your car don't get hit.
Huh?
Yeah, it's rolled up, so it's huge. It's like a huge roll of it. Yep.
Word.
But it's reflective.
That'll get pretty expensive to wrap a room in that, though, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, she talking $25, dog, for a 5x25. Figure how many you gonna have to need.
He said $43.
Huh?
He said $43.
Was it 43? Well, shit, even 43. That's man. I'm skeptical.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting some of that for the bubble machines to wrap the bubble machines and keep them cold. That's what I was really thinking about, getting some of that.
Right.
But yeah, I'm gonna check Home Depot tomorrow, and we might go that route. We might be wrapping that room in Artec if it's that damn cheap. And that'd be fucking dope, because that'll really, really seal the room up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm doing. That's what I told you I was getting the Artec to do around mine. I'm not going to drywall it. I'm just going to use Artec. The Artec and Panda film, that's all I'm going to use. But I'm going to do like you do. I'm going to put the Artec on the ceiling, though, because I was thinking about drywall, but after hearing you say it about putting it on the ceiling, I think I'm just going to put it on the ceiling.
Shep Video, he says the insulation will work against you with high pressure sodium if you're not using ACs. How would it work against me, bro? Drop the knowledge in the comments. I like where you're going with that. See, that's the skeptical comments right there, bro.
Y'all all talking about pimping out y'all grow rooms and shit. I'm still using the damn Panda film. My shit look ghetto as hell, but you know what? I'm gonna get it official. You know, I'm gonna get it more official.
I was thinking,
no, ain't nothing wrong with that Panda film.
I like
it. I use the Panda film.
Bitch, I hate fucking with it. When it's up, it's good. I love Panda film when it's up and it's straight, but fucking with it is a bitch.
Yo, I didn't even bother cutting that thing. I just rolled it all the way across the room. Every single corner, I just pinned it up. I didn't even cut that thing.
Oh, he's saying that it will keep the heat in the room, Monster, when you use it. He said it'll keep the heat in the room.
Well, that might be kind of a good thing, because the home is in the basement. It is the winter time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm only putting 600s in there, so it's not going, and they're air-cooled hoods. So, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of the thought I was thinking with the Artec. It would kind of trap some of the heat in the room, because the fucking concrete walls are going to get cold as shit, and they might start sweating. Right? The concrete walls might start sweating, right? Yeah. If I got Panda film behind them, because I don't got drywall on the concrete walls. You know what I'm saying? Would you think they might start sweating, the walls?
I don't know. I mean, you run a humidifier? You run a dehumidifier?
I'm gonna have to get one. Because I got 2 rooms now. So
right, you're gonna have to get one. I don't think you have to worry about it sweating if you run a dehumidifier.
Yep. See, that's why, I appreciate everybody's comments, man. I this is definitely
Vinegar says air exchange will fix the heat problem in the wintertime, which is right, because you already said that you was going to try to draw some cool air in from the outside anyways.
Right. Just because I don't
want air exchange, worries on the humidity.
Will fix the humidity problems. Right. So I don't know how I want to have everything set up, because the plan is, if I build that wall right there where the steps are and have that door, so basically right when you walk in, it's going to be like the flood and drain tray right there, and then that's going to be the veg room. To the left will be the hash room, to the right will be that flowering room. So I kind of want to use some of the heat to heat up that veg room to keep it warm, because I'm only using a T5 in there, right? So I was thinking vent the flower room heat from the lights into the veg room, because it's not that hot. Especially it's in the basement. So it's really, really not that hot, because I'm venting it to the basement. And then bring in fresh air from that 4-inch dryer vent, and then duct it 3 different ways. And this is what I really, really needed tips from people who know more than I do about this, is can I bring in enough air from that one single 4-inch dryer vent to duct to both flower rooms and to the hash room, because I would like to duct to that room as well to get it cold for making bubble hash and dry sit. You know what I'm saying? So that's my dilemma right now, is like, okay, how am I going to introduce that cold air into the flower room upstairs, the flower room downstairs, and the hash room all at the same time?
Right. Budman says, what happens to the air trapped in the ceiling area if you seal it with insulation board and panda film? He said, is that exposed to the air of entry? I would worry about condensation from above.
Where's the condensation from above coming from?
He's saying if you use like an insulation board on the ceiling and panda film is what he's saying.
Well, no, I was just thinking about
on the ceiling.
The Artec on the ceiling. No panda film on the ceiling, just Artec. Just that, you know, just to seal it up so I can get that nice tight airlock. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then that Shep video says definitely, but how are you going to filter the air? It just depends on the size of your fan.
I mean, I got carbon filters and fans. I was gonna just fucking run them in the room.
Yeah, well, he's gonna do just like you said you was gonna do, like Vinegro says.
How am I gonna filter the intake air? With stocking and a filter. Stocking and a filter, and then a HEPA filter, one of those HEPA filters. I gotta get one of those HEPA filters. But damn, they don't make two-way HEPA filters. That's the only thing. So I'm gonna have to buy like how many HEPA filters? Because the HEPA filters are just like, they're one way. You shoot air through them. You can't like pull air through. You know, I mean, or you pull air through them. They're like on the very end. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to put a fucking HEPA filter on the outside of my house on the dryer vent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, man. Fucking, I hate building small rooms, dog. This is that bullshit. I like large areas. They're a lot easier to like get your environment right. Like fucking small rooms suck.
Hey, Hyru says fresh filter makes an inline intake filter. You can put them on either end.
Fresh filter makes a inline filter that you can put on either end. Is it a HEPA filter? I gotta look up what a fresh inline filter is. I've heard of it, but I just don't know exactly what it does. Put the panda film between the stone wall and the Artec. Word. I'm just selling her sauce. Where I'm just reading back on the comments. A lot of you guys been dropping some good tips in the comments, and I don't want them going to waste. So I just want to kind of go over all the comments real quick. I appreciate them. But yep.
He says, who is it? Airwalk says no, man. Carbon, not HEPA. So they're carbon, not HEPA filters.
Okay. Well, I'm not worried about a carbon filter for the intake. I'm worried more about pests and mold spores and shit like that. But I'm thinking if I put a HEPA filter, I don't know. I would probably maybe need to build like a box with the HEPA filter, you know what I'm saying, on the inside of the box with the exhaust or the intake on the back side of the box, and then another exhaust in the front of the box that will be like pulling the, filtered air. Maybe that would work.
He said still use a carbon on the end. So I understand what he's saying, and that would definitely filter. I understand what he's saying.
Word, man. Yep. I'm gonna definitely make another video, probably tomorrow or the following day. So I would definitely appreciate it if you guys would come over to that video and, you know, drop some comments and stuff like that, because I want to make sure I do this right, but just with cost in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want to build this room like a permanent room. Like, $420 Nut Grow Show. What's up, brother? Hey, girl, what's going on, ma? Airwalk 16, THC Wavy. What's going down, everybody?
Man, dude, speaking of THC, this dude Titan, man, I am, how many of y'all can't wait for his freaking drop, dude?
Woo, I can't wait. My shit in the mail right now.
Yeah, I think mine gets here Monday.
Not another another.
Check my email because, I mean, you guys, if you guys haven't already, man, you need to go sub up to this dude THC Titan, dude, because the strains that he is gifting us with is gonna be some fire.
Oh yeah.
I kid you not. This is something y'all don't want to miss, man. Y'all don't want to miss.
Oh yeah. The
not a nan, not a nan.
The Girl Scout cookies crossed with the peanut butter bread. What is it? Peanut butter cookies.
I think he peanut butter. Was it or was it Goober? Or was that was the perp? That was
Goober is granddaddy perp.
Yeah.
We eat peanut butter chocolate chip cookies right now.
It's going down. It's about to be some fire, y'all.
Is DC Farmer still in here?
Let me see. I haven't seen a comment from him.
Yeah, 2017 is about to be a good year, man. Good year. Square One Genetics. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be big. It's about to be big.
Yeah, for real. Shout outs to Titan on his success, for real. And trust me, I know a lot of people's looking forward to running the strain. So, I mean.
Yo, hey, DC Farmers, I need an email. The High Root. I need an email, High Root Farmer and DC Farmer.
What's the mothballs for, Wavy? THC Wavy. What's the mothballs for, bro?
That helps out with a lot, bro. I told you that's all I run with the mothballs.
It's talking for the smell.
Smell, everything. Smell, bugs. Shit, bugs don't like it. The smell, everything, dude.
I want to talk intake with y'all, but I don't even have an intake or outtake fan in my grow room at all. I'm actually just sucking air from the AC, which is sucking itself into the flower room
right
by the floor fan. But it's not, you know what I'm saying? I know I need to get one because I want to be able to seal up my little area.
Just from getting a CO2 system, Jay.
Huh?
I said you would probably benefit so much just from getting a CO2 setup.
What do you mean? Like just actually getting the actual tank and shit, or making my own CO2?
Nah, getting the tank CO2 injection.
Okay.
Because I mean, if you don't, if you're not, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, wouldn't I have to have like some type of air exchange?
No. That's what I'm saying. If you're not exhausting air or intaking air right now, except through the air conditioner, that's pretty much a sealed room. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, damn near. Damn near.
So where's your CO2? Where's your fresh CO2? Your CO2 levels are probably depleted pretty quick in your room. So that's what I'm saying. You probably benefit from injecting the CO2 because there's low CO2 in your room, especially if you're not bringing like fresh air in from outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no. I mean, yeah, my AC is bringing air from outside.
But that is it directly from outside, or is it like pushed air?
Nah, it's directly from outside.
Oh, okay. It's like a window unit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where? I thought you meant like a. Well, yeah. That's still a sealed room. I mean, so you're not like leaking smell on the outside of that AC right now?
No, thank God. Oh my God, I have no carbon filter either, so I'm like, man,
Oh yeah,
Great.
Wild West.
He said it's
No,
called. You have
this
a.
shit is wow. This shit got my whole house smell, and I don't know why I keep lagging on the fucking carbon filter. And everybody talks about the importance of needing that shit, and I understand because that shit will get your ass in trouble quick. But I haven't one of them bad boys. But I just haven't had the time to get online and order one. I don't know. I guess it's just laziness. I don't know what the fuck to call it, man.
That's why I'm laughing. That's why I'm laughing right now.
It's just laziness, man. But yeah, there's nothing coming out from that fucking unit. And I'm so excited about that.
Word. That's crazy because you got some fire shit over there. So I don't know how that's not leaking.
I know. Oh my God, and I'm so thankful, like, dude, because the area I stayed.
Nah, ain't no fucking way. It's leaking, but ain't nobody said nothing about it. It must be a lot of people who smoke weed over there. Because when you smoke weed, you become immune to that smell. You know what I'm saying? You don't really smell like, I mean, unless it's really, really strong, like some plants outside or something, you might smell it, but you don't really smell like an indoor garden. Like you could be standing right outside the house and really not smell it because you smoke weed, but people who don't smoke weed, they smell that shit from 100 feet away. You know?
Well, yeah, damn, I haven't had no complaints about that shit at all. And I haven't smelled anything. Maybe because I am immune to the shit. So, but yeah. On my Christmas list, a carbon filter is for surely on there.
Yeah, you definitely got to get one. At least not from, you know, the law, but at least from motherfucking little roaching ass little motherfuckers.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Because my house smells crazy right now, dude. Like, oh my God.
Hey, Grow Love 21 got a question. He says, regarding light schedule, I was told to do 18 and 6 for veg, except for the last week to do 24 hours on to supercharge the plants for a week before switching to flower. Is that good advice? What do you guys think about that?
What you think, Jay?
Oh my bad, I didn't even catch the question. I was in the chat. Would you? Can you repeat that for me?
Yeah, he says, regarding light schedule, I was told to do 18 and 6 for veg, except for the last week to do 24 hours on to supercharge the plants for a week before switching to flower. Is this good advice?
I do not. Well, because I mean, I think it's not bad advice.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it's not bad advice because I mean, you don't need a plant to be on 24 hours constantly. So the 18.6 will save you a bit of electricity, you know, your bill or whatever case may be. But for that last little week, the 24-hour supercharge, I don't really know too much about that. I don't see how much of a difference. I've heard of people putting their plants in the darkness for like 48 hours or so.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get. Yeah. That's what I was about to say. I was about to say same thing, sis.
But I haven't heard about the supercharge.
The reason why I say it makes sense is because they're about to get they're already on an 18-hour light schedule, so they're about to go into 12 and 12 and get fucking 6 more hours cut off. So by giving them that extra fucking 6 hours, you know, a week before flowering, it might, you know, help them grow a little bit faster, collect a little bit more, you know, process more, do more photosynthesis before they go into flowering, and that light cycle gets cut back. That's the only reason why I say it makes sense.
You know, the only thing that I can think about that is that after you've been running them on an 18 and 6 for over 4 weeks of veg, they get into a habit of going to a sleep mode when them lights go off. So whether they go off or not, your plants are going to sleep. How much energy are they going to use to boost anything when they're normally on a schedule of sleeping? So I don't know. I'm not saying it would hurt, but I'm not saying that I don't know if it would really boost it up. Now I'll tell you what. I would tell you what I did. Monster's advice. Monster gave me an advice. After I ran my 18 and 6, before I flipped them over, I went 72 hours of darkness. Some people say 48, some say 24. I went the full 72 hours of darkness, and I'm going to tell you, man, and then I fed them on that day when the lights came on after 72 hours. I gave them a good feeding, And I'm going to tell you, my bud sites were amazing. I mean, you can already see them. They was already starting to turn light. You know how right before they start pushing out the white pistils, a lot of your bud sites turn a little white right around the leaves and everything start coming up. Dude,
Yeah.
they were just, it was amazing. I mean, right after the 72, when I flicked them lights on, within the next day or two, I started seeing, I mean, that was some good advice. I mean, that worked for me.
That shit happened to me because I did it on accident though, because my light got unplugged and I wasn't down here for like 2 days. So I didn't know that my light got unplugged in the tent. So I came back and to come check on them, to go water them and everything, and I see my lights was off. I'm like, oh god damn, I ain't been out there for 2 days. So they ain't had light for 2 days. Man, when I turned that light on, dude, and I tell you all of them bud sites, it scared me. Like it really scared me because I'm like, damn, how quickly they flipped in a flower just off the 2 days of not having light.
Right. And then Patrick was saying they do a lot in the dark period, maybe more in the dark than light. That's true. They do a lot, but there's a reason why they tell you, I mean, the theory about feeding before and close to the light period, they do a lot, but I don't think they waste a lot of energy to boost up when it comes to their bud sites, you know, because that's a lot of that's done on your photosynthesis when your light's on. So it do kind of make sense if you run a 24-hour period, but you've already trained them to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, the first 30 days for my seedlings, they're on 24 hours of lights. I never noticed any drooping in my plants and anything like that, you know, like they're wanting to go to sleep. But as they get older and they start getting used to that 18 and 6, you'll see them. I mean, if you open a 10, try to do a night shot on them, I even think, oh shit, you done killed them. But they're not. That's their sleep time. So how much work are they doing when the lights are off? They do some, but how much more work are they doing?
I think,
you know what I mean?
I think it's like a repair, like a bodybuilder. You know, when they go through they repair after they work out.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're repairing, are they going to try to split that amount of energy up? You see what I'm saying? So is 24 hours of straight light, is that good enough to help the boost of your bud production?
They sleep regardless if the lights on or not.
That's what I'm saying though. But if they're repairing, is a 24, is keeping them on a 24-hour light just for that one day, the lights on for straight 24 hours, how much energy is split up to them to, you know, when they're thinking that they're supposed to sleep to repair, how much of that energy is split up to do a lot of different things? You see what I'm saying? It could work. It makes sense, but I don't know. I think, me personally, I probably wouldn't try it. I mean, then again, I might try one just to see what it do, but you know.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see any disadvantages to doing it. You know, but
that's exactly what I was gonna say. I think it's worth a experiment. You know, the latter is I've seen people do the opposite, exactly the opposite, like drop the light cycle from 24 hours to 18/6 the week before flower. You know what I'm saying? Just to help them transition faster into flowering. Mm-hmm. But that's like why we do the 72 hours of darkness. That's like a flower shock, basically. Like they get 3 hours of complete darkness. Them bitches be thinking there's some light about to come on too. You peek in the room and shit, they be like, "Daddy, you gonna turn the light on?" Nah, bitch. Another day. You got another day in the darkness, bitch.
No, I like that. I like that advice you gave me. That was like I said, dude, it was amazing. I didn't think it would, but it was amazing, man. I mean, that was really my plants, man. I was like, wow. So you learn something new every day, you know what I'm saying? That was pretty good shit.
Yeah, I think I learned that from one of the old school YouTubers from back in the day. I forgot who it was. I kind of remember his channel. I just don't remember his name. But definitely, I recommend that to anybody to try out, man. That 72 hours of darkness is definitely something that you would notice. You know what I'm saying? Something that you would notice for sure. What's everybody's?
I'm gonna try it with a bloom booster next time.
Yeah, I do it with the bud blood from Advanced, and it's like fucking crazy, bro. You just get retard fucking fast bud sight. bud set. Shit's crazy. I really want to buy a bottle of bud igniter because I haven't used that in some years, but I fucking used to love bud igniter because it's like that 72-hour bottle. It's like that 72-hour darkness in a bottle, bro. That's how the bud igniter is. It's like the 72-hour darkness in the bottle. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, man's fool?
Nothing, man. Just trying
Oh,
to
jumped in. Yeah.
What's good?
Oh man, you know, chilling, talking grow. You know, how's your Saturday going, brother?
Just doing that damn work thing, bro. Trying to chase that paper.
Hell yeah, I dig it, man.
Yo,
I dig
can I say it? Can I say it? Can I say it, man? You know I'm been itching to say it. Can I say it? Can I say it?
Do what you do, bro.
Can I say it, man? Come on, monster. Can I say it? Can I say it?
Oh, go ahead. Free speech, brother. Free speech.
Hey, shout out to the chat. I just want to let y'all know, member to the Trichome Chaser family, my man, my bro, my fam, Man's Foo. We got Man's Foo. He jumped on board with us, Trichome Chaser. You know, everybody's seen his garden. Everybody's seen his videos. You know, y'all know the man got knowledge for a lot of people. You know, he helped me out. I'm pretty sure he helped a lot of other people out. I just want to say shout out to Man's Foo.
Hey, thanks for all the love. Can't wait.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. I know you got a lot of knowledge and a lot to bring to the table, bro. So I'm more than happy to, you know what I'm saying, welcome you in, man. Because I know fucking you're doing your thing, and you know, I know a lot of people got love for you, bro. So more than happy to have you in the fam, man.
Oh, no doubt, man. It's my honor to be with you guys. You know what I mean? Appreciate all the love. The way I look at it, I'm still an apprentice. I got a lot to learn, man.
Word. Well, we learning from you, so you know.
Yeah, that's what's up. We all help each other out. We'll get better at this thing, you know?
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Well, I appreciate you coming and chopping it up with us tonight from work, man. That's dedication right there, for real.
Hell yeah. Just don't tell my boss, all right?
I got you. Bro. Don't worry, I got you. So how's your party doing, man? How's everything in Man's Food's land over there?
Everything's looking good, guys. If you see my last update, God, pardon me, I'm still getting over this flu. But yeah, if you see my last update, I removed the 2x4x5 and put up my 3x4x7. And I'm going to move the 2x4 down to my laundry room and use that as a nursery, like a clone dome and germination station.
Word.
You know, to get all my babies ready to turn into teens. Before I put them up in them new flower tents, or my one new flower tent. That way I can start rocking a lot more plants, man. I got a lot more stuff coming in.
That's what's up, man. Everybody upgraded on their space. Jay, you put up a new tent, right, Jay?
Nah. I still got the 3x3, but I wanted to get I wanted to get a 4x8. But for now, I'm gonna put the 3x3 and make that another flower tent. Word.
Yeah, that's what's up, baby Jay.
Everybody upgrading on their little growth space, man.
We trying, man, and Man's Food, man. Like it's a pleasure to be on the panel with you, man. For real. Much love, man, and welcome to the Trichome Chaser family, man. For real.
Hey, thanks, I appreciate it. For sure.
You already know what it is.
Yeah, watch when I be flossing my shirt.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I love the family growth, man.
Resin Raider had a question. He wanted to know, he said, can you still lollipop on day 28? So what I told him was, most of us on the panel, we do not do any lollipopping after week 3. We do very little, maybe taking away big fan leaves that block too much light if we can't build them out of the way. That sound about right? Because I know I don't touch, after week 3, I don't touch mine.
Yeah, that's about the unwritten law with me too.
I do defoliation. I don't do lollipops though. I mean, I do like slight defoliations all the way through.
Right. Right. Like I do it on stubborn leaves. Like, you know, I try to bend stubborn leaves out the way, but if they won't stay down, yeah, they got to go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if you can't tuck them, then you got to remove them.
And then Keith King wants to know, how soon can you top before flipping the flower? Let me answer that one real quick. I was watching Jay Blizz's video. All y'all who don't shout out to Jay Blizz, all y'all don't know Jay Blizz.
Shout out Jay Blizz.
Running a flood and drain. My man is on point with his flood and drain. He doing a gallon size pot. That's what I'm doing. What I watched what he did, man. As soon as them seedlings show, so as soon as they show tops, he popped them. So that's what I did. When I noticed that, shit, man, I got tops coming out all over the place. So that's about as soon as I start topping. Now I'm gonna start doing that from now on.
I used to do that all the time, but I fucking stopped doing that shit because I like to get you know, when I cut my clones to keep my phenos before I flip, I like to get that top clone for the keeper clone. You feel what I'm saying? And when you top it, in that seedling stage, you don't have that top main clone anymore. So, but I think I'm gonna go back to that technique with topping like as soon as it hits like 3 or 4 nodes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like to top mine's probably about the 6th node. That way I could create that nice structure for like 8 tops. It works real good in that DWC. Seems like, you know, each branch takes off to almost its own small size plant.
Right.
Works really good. I get pretty good yields out of it.
Hey man, is it crazy? I top mine. I usually like to top mines like in like the first set of nodes. Like the first set of nodes, just top that thing.
From seed or a clone from?
Yeah, no, from seed. The clones I usually tend to just top like, you know, right when it hits, I just start topping. But they say a lot of people say they like to wait till like the 3rd, 4th node to actually do their first top. Then you got a couple people that say they like to wait till the 5th, 6th. But I generally like to top early and quick to make them bush out a lot quicker.
That's how I used to do it too.
Yeah, they will bush out real quick, but if you notice, the size of the girth on the stalks that split from it, usually the 4th, 5th, and 6th ones, they're real thick. Those ones, you know, that's the nutrient highway that you want going on. They get real girthy. Them lower nodes, when you top early, like the 2nd, 3rd node, you know, they're nice and healthy. Nothing wrong with them, no doubt, but they just don't get that girth. You know, you want them big, strong stalks holding up them buds because they're going to get heavy. I don't know. That just works for me. You know, just personal preference, I guess.
Nah, I think that's pretty much the consensus of everybody on the panel. I think we all kind of do it the same way. You know what I'm saying? And I learned from you guys, and just by watching y'all, man, I see the what's the word I'm looking for? I see the quality out of it, man. I mean, really, seriously. I mean, I know everybody has different ways of doing it, but you know, the people that I surround myself around and the knowledge that you guys been dropping on me, hey man, it's been working for me, man.
Excuse me, guys.
What's up, DC Pharma and Medical Michiana?
What's up, guys?
What's going down?
What's up? What's up, man?
First time on the panel. What's going down, fellas?
Man, it was good, man. Great to see you guys.
Yeah, man, it's great to be here, man. You know, I watch Trichome as much as I can. I'm glad y'all changed the date because, you know, on this end, catching y'all behind that other channel, man, it was getting real late for me. But you know, I love the show. I love the Trichome chases, man. Like I said on the chat, man, I love all my growers, man.
Word.
You know,
definitely.
Yeah, that's what it is. That way.
I want the whole America to be growing weed.
That way.
No doubt. That's the goal, bro. That's the goal.
Indeed. What's up, Manzo? Loving the garden over there too. Blowing up real lovely.
Hey, right on, DC. Appreciate it, man.
So tell us what's going on in your gardens, man. Give us a little garden update for people who may not know y'all channel. You know what I'm saying? Why don't y'all go ahead and let them know what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this week was very bittersweet for me in a way, man. Thanksgiving family was great, man, but I had to tackle right back to the garden, man. I had power problems. Breaker was going out on me, so I had to dig a whole nother trench, run a whole nother line, and add more power to it. You know, I definitely had to get on top of it.
Yeah, man. It's one thing after the next, ain't it?
Always. That's why I try to keep my costs low, man.
That's progress, dog. That's what I always say. If you ain't got problems, you ain't doing nothing.
Ain't that the truth?
If you ain't got problems, you ain't doing nothing.
It looked pretty on TV, man, but it's hard work keeping them like that.
Hey, ain't it though?
Bro.
Ain't it though?
Yeah, we had some problems this week too out here in Michigan, man. We're running a set of dark plasmas and Java pies, and the whole tray of all 12 fell over, and all the seedlings were laying upside down in the dirt, a big old pile of shit on top of the clones and everything.
Oh my God! What the fuck? What happened? How did that? With a dog or something?
No, I had a couple of totes stacked up in the veg room, trying to get the beans up close to the light. And the middle tote was full of ballasts, and it crushed the tote on the bottom, and everything fell over while we weren't home.
Damn, man.
Just buckled it, huh?
Yeah, everything survived. Everything survived. Babe picked everything up. I was pissed. I had to go somewhere else.
So
they're all good. They're all good. You guys seen our pictures on Instagram, I'm sure. Everything's back up.
Hey,
and
what is
good.
it? What is it with the dark plasmas? They got a curse on them.
Yeah, Vader did that shit. He cursed them.
Hey, you saw Green Jeans fucking dark plasma tragedy shit?
Everybody, fucking med growers froze his.
Brown guy.
Mean Green didn't water his. Brown guy fucked his up.
Everybody.
The dark plasma curse.
What the
fuck? That's fucking crazy.
Well, I'm glad they're looking good now. Yeah, they look good.
Word. And it's crazy because everybody's having these tragedies, but they're all surviving. Like Green Jeans, all 12 of his survived. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, all 12 of ours are good too. We're running 6 and 6 and 6, 6 plasmas, 6 Java pies.
Word. That's what's up, man. I can't wait to see what phenos you get, man. I just subbed up to the channel, so I'm gonna be checking in.
Appreciate it.
Updated with the channel and everything, man.
Yeah, I'll be subbed up too as soon as we get off this call.
Yeah, every week I pick up, probably 15 or 20 new subscribers, man, because I just go through everybody in the chat and then just try to sub up to everybody who's up in the chat and everything. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hell yeah.
That's why I always say, everybody, make sure you guys sub up. Make sure you guys sub up, man.
Yeah, I sub up to everybody who participates with our channel, man. I appreciate everybody's participation, everybody coming through, everybody showing love, man. Like, so, it's only right that I sub up and get caught up. And on top of that, it's interaction. Yeah, on top of that, it's like just becoming big again. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's starting to come out and make channels and stuff like that. What's up, Hyrule?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, brother. We got you. What's going down?
Not much. Just chilling, smoking.
Hell yeah. How's your Saturday, bro? How's your Saturday? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was cool. I actually got along with the family for the first time ever in my life. Not a single fight. Me and my nephew joked about, like, hey, should we yell at each other for old time's sake?
You acted the weed.
Hey, man, I just want to say thank you for always participating and dropping knowledge and tips and shit like that, bro. Like, you're one of the main fucking guys dropping knowledge and shit in the comment section, and that's fucking dope, bro. I just want to personally say thank you while we got you on the panel right now.
Yeah, no problem.
It, dog. That's 100.
I'm always still learning, too. I mean,
word.
It's just years and trial and error and just talking to the people that know what they're doing.
Right. It's the willing to share, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, like, they learn things, but they don't want to share. You know what I'm saying? They want to hog the knowledge.
Exactly. Like Matt Rice.
Secret tech.
Yeah, like Matt Rice's ice wax tutorial. He tells you everything except, like, 2 steps. So he leaves that shit out so no one can compete with him.
Well, I'm not, I'm not knocking. Some people got trade secrets and shit. Some of these guys are like Matt Rise, Nicotine. They're some of the people who like started the game that they're in, like that ice wax shit. Like there was nobody before them doing that. So when you're in a situation like that, that's worth fucking probably millions and millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have like one or two things that you can't fucking disclose, like, and then people can't knock you because you told them everything else. But if you're like, oh fuck you, I'm not telling you shit, then that's kind of foul. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not knocking Matt for holding out a little secret too. But we're definitely about that sharing knowledge. That's what we're all about, man. That's why we do this live stream every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So everything we research during the week, we could fucking go over with everybody and try to, try to help people out, man.
That's what it's always about, man. Helping everybody out, man.
What's everybody smoking on? I know I'm rolling up some of this Gorilla Glue over here.
I'm smoking on some kosher.
What's that? Kosher sour?
Mm-hmm.
What you smoking on, High Root?
I think his mic is muted.
Oh, you muted, brother? Anybody else smoking in here?
At G13 right now, man. Talking. I went ahead and hit it.
Uh-oh. We had a little... So what's going on? I heard G13 from Legal. Legal smoking on G13 over there. What's everybody else smoking on?
I'm doing some dabs of 73 micron purple Urkel.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Holding it down with the trichomes. Yeah, I ain't smoking on nothing like that, but the Gorilla Glue is pretty fucking triked out. So, I'm smoking some trichomes with you, brother. Root over there blazing up on the bong. I can't do the bongs anymore, dog. They fucking kill me. I would die. I would like slobber and shit. Yeah, that would kill me.
When you take them long pulls, you got to be careful not to drool in the bong.
Yeah, I can't see if it's even a possibility I might drool, I just won't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like that drooling shit. Like, damn, you just drooled all over the bong and shit. I know High Root would be mad. Like, Monster just drooled all over my bong and shit. This motherfucking lightweight. Oh, damn, you're muted, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
High Root's muted. Hit the mute button. Legal, can you unmute High Root for him? I think you can. I think you can hit his thing and unmuting.
Well, he's not muted on the screen.
It's probably his headset.
Oh, your headset might be.
Because he's not muted on the screen.
Okay, word. Damn it, man. We always have a
shout out to everybody in the chat for everybody holding it down. I see everybody's going crazy up in there.
DC Farmer, he's got his muted.
DC, you're muted. Everybody's muted. What's going on? Everybody's muted. DC's muted.
I'm still here.
Oh, I'm still here.
Oh, he's still here. There you go.
Oh,
He might have to mute it.
I'm not muted either.
Okay. So it's just High Root. High Root, get your shit together, dog. We can't hear you, homie.
Hey, so when we was talking about the rooms and stuff, High Root, you had a little bit of knowledge you wanted to drop on the rooms when Monster was talking about how he was setting up his room. What was your take on it?
I think he's still muted. Fuck.
Oh yeah, he's still muted. He said, "Wait a minute."
All right, we still here.
I can chime in on that right quick though, because
yeah,
I gotta ask this question, man. But I'm gonna ask it anyways. Keith King wanted to know: will there ever be a cannabis that tests out at 50% THC, and will we be able to smoke it?
I don't know.
I don't know about that one either.
What you were saying, DC though?
No, because what I was saying about the room, but see, now I found out you didn't have drywall. But what I was saying, because I went with the Mylar myself, just because it costs, you know what I'm saying, and it's temporary for myself as well before I move to another location. But with the Mylar, man, I spent for a roll of it, which is 4 by 100. I spent $20, man. I got 2 of that to cover my whole room.
Where?
Amazon.
Oh, shit.
Amazon, man. That's what I'm saying.
They got me, bro. They got me, man.
So I'm saying, like, if you're going temporary, I mean, it's not the best suggestion, but if you're going for cost and temporary, that'll work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Depending on how
if
you
I
got
buy
your
the
room set
Artec,
up.
I'm taking my Artec. Definitely taking my Artec.
But I will go with that Home Depot recommendation because they do have them in there for that cost.
Okay, word. So, but I do got a little bit of drywall up. I'm about to turn my camera off. My shit's starting to lag. But I do got a little bit of drywall up. But you think the oh, you said you bought Mylar, the 100-foot roll for $20?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
But I would go with the Home Depot suggestion better though, because it has more of a it'll seal your room a little bit better. In other words, it has more padding to it.
Word. Yeah, I got a lot of spiders down there, dog. Like that shit is creeping me out, man.
Hey, no, I got a whole bunch of spiders up in my basement, 2 hella black widows and shit, man.
No, I don't got no black widows. I got a bunch of daddy long legs, but you better get that shit together.
I got hella black widows. I'm like, damn, is the weed attracting black widows? Like, what's up?
Depending on the spiders, man, you know, they might be beneficial to your garden, you know?
Not no black widows. Fuck
I don't kill every spider in mine. I don't kill every spider in my garden. I let some run, man, because they keep a lot of shit. They keep a lot of shit in control.
Yeah, they freak me out too, but they do keep stuff in control.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I don't kill those.
Like
I don't kill those spider killers. You know them little bugs that look like centipedes that be flying around. I mean, not flying around, but running around all fast and shit.
Yeah, they scare me too.
Yeah, but I leave those because they eat the spiders, dog.
And I'm the organic dude on here.
When they get too big, because they'll get like 4 inches, 5, 6 inches long, I'll suck them up with the vacuum then, with the shop vac. You know what I'm saying? Stanley will handle that for me, but
he said that bug's in there. Fuck that. I ain't watering the plants today.
But now the basement, I'd be looking at the ceiling, I'd be ducking down all the time and shit. You feel me? Like, I don't want to stand up too tall because I might run into a spider web. So I'm looking for something that's going to get. Don't they got like shit that keeps spiders and shit away? Can I get something?
That bug's in there. Fuck that. I ain't watering the plant.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we
hear you now.
Yeah, I just had to reboot.
So
there we go.
So is there something that you can get to keep spiders out of the basement?
You can try to bomb your shit. But then you're risking killing every other insect that's in there.
You got to get just regular spiders.
Like daddy long legs and shit. They're everywhere.
An anteater? I don't know.
An ant feeder. Yeah, man. That shit. Hey, Hey, legal. Didn't you say mothballs work for that?
Yo, mothballs work, man. Mothballs work for everything, man, but the spiders still be around. I don't see that many when I spread the mothballs around, but the spiders be around a little bit. But everything else, though, man, a lot of times, man, I don't have an insect problem around.
Yeah, the spiders in the bait. I went crazy on them the other day. Like, now I just been like every other day just sucking up any fucking spider web I see. You know what I'm saying?
Now I keep the spider webs away from the plants. I keep them away from the plants, but but as far as like in and around the basement, man, I usually don't mess with too many, especially the daddy long legs, man. I don't usually mess with them too much.
I don't got no spider webs near my plants. I'm talking about in the rest of the basement. Like, you feel me?
No, I don't usually mess with them, bro. They help me out. They help me keep everything under control.
Damn it, man.
I don't know. I've had some. I found a couple black widows on one of my sweet potato plants outside, and they made a web, and I just sprayed it down with some Himsa neem oil, and it's kept them away. But I don't know if that'll work for your basement.
I might do that, like spray some neem oil and shit everywhere.
Will the daddy long legs really affect your plants? Like, will they really do any damage to them?
Nah.
I just don't like them, period. They build webs too damn fast. It makes your basement look unsanitary.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. But if you get neem, you got to get the quality neem, because like that Dynagrow neem doesn't do a damn thing. You got to.
I always buy Einstein every time.
I like the Indian neem oil, the Himsa Indian neem oil. I get it from Build-A-Soil, or you can get it from neemresource.com. But Neem Resource is only a better deal if you buy it by the pallet, and that's where Build-A-Soil gets their neem from anyway. But if you're just buying a single bottle, Build-A-Soil is cheaper, and they have like a discount promo code that's always there, PFA, and it gives you like 5% off every order.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna check them out, bro, because I love neem and I love high quality neem. That's why I buy Einstein oil.
Yeah, I get all my amendments from them. I mean, I've bought the Neptune's Harvest, I've done the Down to Earth, I've done, and just from smelling it and looking at it, just the quality of the Build-A-Soil amendments is really good. I mean, Jeremy Silva really does a good source for everything.
Okay, let's do this real quick. Who's organic in here?
Yeah, you already know I'm organic.
All right. So, what can you suggest to start at? Okay, see me, I kind of started off organic. I started off with like earth juice nutrients, right? This is what I very first started off growing with, earth juice nutrients. Then I got off of the organic stuff, and then I totally stepped into synthetic nutrients, and then I've been addicted to salts ever since. So
I started out my first organics, I was running Roots Organic soil, and I was actually recycling my soil because I was broke, and I'd never even heard of no-till before then. And I mean, this was like 8 years ago or so, and I was just recycling my soil, but I'd dump the soil, pull out the roots, and then just mix it in some compost and then put it back in. But my first teas in organics, I was using the Guano Company, and I was making teas with their stuff, the Bud Swell and whatnot. And then the guy at my local shop sold me on the Rainbow Mix from Earth Juice, and I used that for a minute, and then I got over it. And then I went to the dry amendments of Roots Organic. And then I met my buddy who now goes by No-Till on Instagram, but his name on Roll It Up was Head Treat, and he schooled me on the whole thing of no-till, and he learned everything from Coots, and I've got to talk with Coots a few times too. So
yeah, Coots cool. And I think I seen Head Treat on Grass City as well.
Jeremy Silva, he did a podcast with I think it's called the Potcast in Australia. It was like a 3-hour podcast, and covered everything. I mean, and the guys that interviewed him asked the right questions and everything. So, and he has a link to it on the Build-A-Soil website. So, I mean, there's a lot of good information in that podcast. I was listening to it just when I was making hash.
Honestly, bro, like I've been like for the last month, I've been like scouring Instagram, trying to find good organic growers who grow. Because I think one thing that I've seen in the organic world is just a lack of bag appeal. You know what I'm saying? Just a lack of bag appeal. The flavor might be there, the terpenes might be there, cannabinoids might be there, but just the bag appeal just turned me away from organics.
Well, I beg to differ on that. I think it also has to do with the trimming, because a lot of people that I'm seeing these days, they prefer dry trimming, which in my opinion lowers the bag appeal. And you all know I make hash, so I want that fresh frozen. So I always trim my stuff fresh, and I honestly think it makes for better bag appeal when you do that. And I mean, I have some stuff that looks fire, but I think sometimes the nutrients can change it. Like when I started using the Mammoth Tea, my Pre-98 Bubba got a little brighter, but my Gorilla Glue got darker. So I mean,
I think that situation has a lot to do with the gardener itself, you know, the grower, you know, as far as bag of pills and.
I mean, there's a million variables. I mean, you got your temperature your temperature is different a lot at the top of the room and the floor, and you want the same temp, humidity.
But I mean,
would you guys agree with?
Would you guys agree with? Oh, my shit.
I mean, I'm not gonna say like synthetics doesn't make beautiful weed, but I mean, it's not gonna. In my opinion, from what I've seen, it's not gonna taste as good. You're gonna yield well, and it's not gonna. It's gonna be a slightly less potency too. Not by much, like a percent or 2 or 3.
My personal experience. I mean, just from my personal experience, I started with Cannabis, and I just felt like there was always something missing. So I kept researching and searching, and I found the no-till, and I started going that route, man. And it's just something that clicked with me personally, and it seemed to be working, and it's great, man. I just seen the production and the growth of my flowers has just been spectacular, man. And it's just no holds barred. To me, it's been the best. And like I said, it's all part of the gardener, how you learn and what you learning and what you're doing to take care of your plants. But no matter how you're growing, just stay on top of what you're doing and know what you're doing it for.
Yeah, right. And I've even found with like no-till, like the Coots recipe, and ferments too. I get a lot smoother smoke. Like I can let my chamber, I can let the bong fill up and the smoke gets stale, and take a stale hit, and I still won't cough. But I'll go to my buddy who tried no-till in 3-gallon pots, and I kept telling him to get 15 gallons, and he's over no-till because he didn't yield shit in 3-gallon pots. So now he's running 5 gallons with synthetics.
Yeah, you got
and
to go big.
Yeah, and his shit it looks great. I mean, he's kind of had some problems lately, but I mean, he figured it out and it's getting better. But it usually looks great and huge buds even on the bottom of the plant, but there's very little taste to them and they're harsh as fuck. Pardon my language.
And to get back to the original question, if anybody interested in starting organics, I would say the best thing would be starting with your soil. Yeah. It's the most important thing. That's key. It's your soil.
And you want quality compost and quality worm castings too.
Mm-hmm.
Like that Malibu's blend is some good compost, and store-bought worm castings. In my opinion, the best is Worm Power and AgroWin. And AgroWin's a lot easier to get because if you're in California, there's a shop. I think it's called Hydroscape. They're a landscaping company, but they have locations all over California, and they sell the AgroWin worm castings. And some locations carry the Malibu blend. My local location stopped carrying it because they weren't selling it. And then one of my buddies bought the last pallet, and I didn't get any. I was bummed.
Yeah, I've used Malibu. I'm pretty familiar with the Malibu's blend compost and the worm castings. Good quality, very good quality.
And just like with soil, just make sure they're not storing it outside, because if it dries out, then it's worthless.
Yeah, right. And if you out here in DC, out here veteran compost, support your vets, man. Local, man. They have great products. Earthworm castings, organic compost, all that, and these are all veterans, man, supporting the movement. So definitely, if you're in the DC Maryland area, man, look them up, man.
And if you're doing organic, go ahead.
I said you said they vets.
Yeah, they're vets. It's called veteran compost.
That's cool.
Veteran.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check them out if they vets, man. That's right there.
Yeah, there's some.
Good people.
I can't think of any names off the top of my head, but on Facebook there's a Probiotic Farmers Alliance group, and there's some East Coast people in there that sell worm castings and compost, and they even sell kashi that they make too, and they got pretty good prices, and they hook up any members.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But if you're doing organics, I suggest making a worm bin. I mean, I have 3 worm bins made out of Rubbermaids. I didn't get all high tech and spend a lot of money, and I got my worms locally because I met a worm farmer about an hour away, and she hooks it up tough with the worms. But if you're going to order worms, I'd say get them from Northwest Red Worms. I think they're in Oregon, but they're a lot better quality worms than Uncle Jim's. Roughly the same price.
I wish Bryce from Hooker's Organics would pop in here because I know he's got a lot of knowledge, man, and it's dope that all you guys are on here right now with all this organic information. Because, yeah. Were you guys watching last week when he was on the show, Bryce from Hooker's Organic?
No, I fell asleep after the round table.
Okay, no, I'm talking about. I think we were last Saturday.
We were on Saturday last Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Okay, no, last Saturday.
Yeah, I definitely called him. He got a worm business, right?
He's got an earthworm casting business. He sells premium earthworm castings that he feeds a premium diet of like high phosphorus, I believe, and then it's something that like, damn. That's why I said I wish he would fucking get on here because he can like really chop game right now, for real.
Yeah, but I definitely agree with the worms, man. If you could bend however you could get them, I need to check you on that website too, because I have been dealing with Uncle Jim's. They've been doing me all right, but if you got somebody better, I definitely need to check that website. But worms are always good for your garden if you're going organic.
No, Uncle Jim's is good. Northwest Redworms has they're bigger worms. They're healthier. You know, I'm not gonna say they're healthier. They're just, I don't know. I got faster results with their worms when I've gotten them before. But then I met a local farmer. You know, she gives me like, she tells me $20 a pound, but she gives me like 2 pounds. You know.
Yeah, I need to add some more night crawlers to my pots.
So, the reason why I kind of said, you know, what I said, I made my little comment, and I know I was gonna get some disagreement because there's some diehard organic people out there, but I think like, I don't know, do you guys agree with me when I say, you know what I'm saying, just like the lack of bag appeal? I mean, what do you guys think about that? I mean, I know some people don't agree, but
it just takes well, it's genetics too. A lot of it's genetics.
It just, to me, like a lot of the organic shit, bro, like it just looks leafy. Why does it look leafy? You know what I'm saying?
And maybe the grower, man.
Okay, word. Okay.
It really may be the grower.
That's what's really scared me, bro. Like,
it all depends. You know, it just all depends. Too many variables.
Genetics and everything. I have noticed a little more leaf to bud ratio since I started using Mammoth P, but the buds are much bigger, so the trade-off is kind of worth it. Plus, you know, it's a lot more sugar trim, so
word.
More hash for my head. So, and you know, that stuff, even the lower buds are getting pretty big, even the ones that get zero light.
Yeah, I would definitely like to talk more organic shop with you guys, man, because you guys are very knowledgeable about it.
But yeah, so I don't buy the pre-made soil from Build a Soil. I just get the amendments there. I go to Lowe's and I'll get a bale of peat moss, some premier peat moss, and I go to my local nursery and get some bags of pumice, water that down, you know, mix that up, water that down, then add in my compost and castings, mix that up, and then water that down, and then you know, the next day I'll have my amendments and mix that up and water that down, you know, and let it cook. Maybe top some Grokashi on it and then water it, spray it down, and just let it cook for a couple weeks, and then run it. Because I mean,
there's so much to learn.
In that Coots mix, you really don't have to cook it like super soil because we don't have the bone. There's no bone meal. There's no guano. There's nothing that takes that long to break down. Like kelp meal takes the longest, but all that stuff's going to be breaking down while you're vegging. You know, you just want to let it cook for at least a couple weeks. Oh, and when you water it down, I water it down with seed sprout teas or coconut water when I'm mixing the soil because that helps break shit down faster. Because when you know, I mean, if you've ever had plants growing in hot soil, it slows the growth down by like a month, and it takes a minute to bounce back.
Yeah, you might as well just start over.
Exactly. So, but if you have hot soil, water with coconut water or seed sprout teas, like, will bring it right back out within a few days. It's just, you know, you got to break that shit down, especially if you have any nitrogen in there, because, you know, that's going to be really hot.
But I tell you this, man, if done correctly and when done correctly, these plants are so vigorous. I mean, you just be fighting to hold them down, man.
Yeah, I mean, and then since I switched to SIPs, I've been having even better results. I mean, I've had some like kind of fallback or a few problems. I ran some 5-gallon sips, and I had almost every plant was a major fuck up. I had buds dying all over the plants prematurely. I thought it was because the resies were drying out, but then I had a 7-gallon one with with a fabric pot 7-gallon sip, and I had the same issue. And I came to realize I was oversaturating the soil and nitrogen leaching. So I let the soil dry out and watered it with the compost tea, and those dead buds started regrowing. So I mean, and then it ended up it was a 3-month flower on an 8-week strain because of that. But I mean, you know, I had my ups and downs. I didn't really document those, but you know, because they just look horrible. And that kind of fucked me. But you know, I'm past that now, and I'm, you know, in my opinion, with sips, I think you need at least a cubic foot of soil, and you just gotta. And if you're gonna build them, you gotta make sure you're not using too much of a wicking pot, or you aerate the wicking pot so you're not getting oversaturation in the soil.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I hate to interrupt, but I got to break camp. I got some work I got to get done.
All right, man.
All right,
Thanks for hopping in, bro.
Take it easy.
All right, see you, man.
Much love, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, man, how you keep your stuff warm out there, man?
DC Farmer.
Oh, that was for me.
Yeah.
Man, that's what I've been battling now. That's why my power been going out. I had to add an extra heater to it.
A minute too, man, but I think I got it solved though.
Yeah, definitely. It's a battle, man. But you know, I got a big room. My power consumption, my calculation wasn't where they were supposed to be at. So, you know, it's a learning curve.
And we just getting started with the weather, bro.
You know, man, it switches up so much, man.
Oh, man.
And you're in New York, so you get it worse than we do.
Man, yeah, I'm up north. I'm a little bit further up north of you, bro. Yeah, man. It belt country, bro. When it comes, man. But luckily, it ain't been that bad so far.
Hey, we're out here in Michigan, man. The snow's about to be here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm right around you, bro. Hey, y'all got hammered last weekend, I saw.
Yeah, we got some snow. It's just a little bit stuck, but it melted right away.
I'm going to have to make a trip up there to see all my Michigan buddies, man. I'm going to have to come see my Michigan fans, man.
Yeah, man.
I ain't that far.
Come on up anytime, bro.
Most of the Michigan guys are with about an hour and a half, 2 hours from me.
Yeah, I need to come and see y'all, man. I need to come check everybody out.
Yeah, come on up anytime, dog.
Shut up, monster.
Hey, you guys, I do want to tell you, I do apologize if I'm kind of silent. I'm just pretty stoned here. Taking it. Taking it,
baby. Hey, my girl said Jay be getting stoned. We was watching your one video where you was like, I apologize for the excessive use of you guys. And my girl was like, Jay be getting stoned.
I mean, shit, man. You feel me? I didn't even know I was saying it that much until I went back and watched the video. I was like, damn, dude, my bad. You feel me? I wasn't about to re-record it though. But.
Hey, you got me doing that shit, man.
Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I be really getting stoned.
Word, man. Nah, we definitely having a good time tonight, man. I appreciate everybody jumping on and rocking out with us tonight, man. I definitely want to get you guys more involved more often, you know what I'm saying? And cause I know you guys got a lot of knowledge and
Definitely cool getting on here, man. And to the chat, man, you guys got any questions? Ask away, man. Ask away.
Yeah.
Hey, Ed Weagle got a question, man. He been asking it for like 7. He done sent it like 7 times. What in the world is SFL's 100? He wants to know, does anybody use it?
Some organic stuff, right?
It's an enzyme, I think. I haven't used it. I hear good things. It's PFA approved. It's a lot of people use them in their aerocloners, and people use them with soil and stuff too. But I think it's some sort of enzyme, and it's not going to get like It does, and the pH won't drop like if you aerate a seed sprout tea for too long, you know. So it's safe to use. It's just it's expensive.
I mean, just go with the seed sprout tea.
Yeah, exactly. But don't put a seed sprout tea in your cloner. No, don't do that. After about 4 hours of aerating, the pH in the seed sprout tea will become very acidic, and it turns into an herbicide.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I wouldn't. Yeah, you can go 4 hours.
Yeah, I didn't know this is for a cloner.
So I mean, I don't even really let it aerate much anymore. If I'm waiting on water, because I do tap water, so if I'm waiting on the water to aerate out all the chlorine, then I'll wait. But yeah.
Oh yeah, if you aerating water, yeah, I bubble my water out at least for 24 hours.
Yeah, me too. My resi's constantly full.
Exactly.
Because I've screwed myself so many times, and I got a water and it's completely empty, and then I got to go grab my 5-gallon jugs and water with that, and I don't like doing that because that's just money,
Let me ask you organic guys a question. Then I've asked a couple other people, I've heard a couple different answers, but I want to ask you guys. Cow shit, man. Any of you guys ever use cow shit, or would it be good to use?
Well, that's what that Malibu's blend compost is. It's cow shit, but it's probiotic because cows have multiple stomachs, so I think it gets processed that way. But you still want to compost the cow shit before you use it, because it's going to be too hot.
You always have to heat treat it first.
Exactly, because it's going to burn the shit out of your plants if you use it like.
But to answer your question, yeah, I'd use it to mix in my soil.
Yeah, that's the only shit I approve for gardening, because the way cows they have since they have multiple stomachs, and the way they process it, it's a lot cleaner than back guano, and you're not going to have harsher smoke like back guano.
I was thinking about composting it down and liquefying and using it as a foliar spray.
I guess you can use that. I mean, it's just like a compost tea,
You could do that with the fish too.
Yeah.
I definitely use fish. I use fish in my outdoor garden because I like to fish a lot. So what I usually do is, man, all that shit goes straight in my outdoor garden, man. My regular vegetables and all that stuff.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I use fish hydroslate sometimes. I actually have a fish fermenting outside. I just put it together yesterday. I should have filmed it, but the fish was so stinky I couldn't do anything else. Because I went to the fish market, the local fish market, and just got a whole fish and threw it in the blender, and and then just added some labs and some brown sugar, and it was good to go. Well, not good to go, but good to ferment. For about
somebody said llama shit is the best.
Actually, up on the local mountain, my brother from another mother, I guess, family friends who've known my whole life. There's an alpaca farm up there, and they feed everything up there the alpaca shit, and that's it. They don't feed it anything else. And they told me their apple trees, that the apples were like shooting up in the air. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that, but I mean, gravity doesn't work like that. But they use it, they like it. I don't think they know how to grow pot, and they've been growing for 30, 40 years, but I still, they're just stuck in their old ways.
Right.
Yeah.
So much to learn about organics, man. So much to learn.
And I just looked up at my other computer, and I'm like, high as shit. I have a studio desk, so I have my other computer up here, and then I got my tablet down here. So I'm looking down the whole time.
You're not the only one, man.
I know. I just barely been. I'm still on my first bowl of the day. Shit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna fucking fry you.
It's always that first hit, man. Do any of you guys, when you take that first hit, do you guys still get that tingle to your body? You take that first hit?
Yeah. Not in
really.
your face, it's that face tingle.
Not really. I kind of, if I don't smoke, I feel kind of sluggish. Like just whether I get high or not, just smoking one bowl a day just makes me feel good. If I got to go and do a bunch of shit for the whole day, I at least got to get that one bowl in. And
yeah, they get normal.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like a normalizing.
Exactly. Whether I'm high or not, you know, it makes me feel better, like physically.
Mm-hmm.
Those phytocannabinoids.
Yes.
Not to quote the Bubble Man crew, but yeah.
No, I've been checking out Bubble Man and the Hash Church, man. I just got kind of hip to the whole Hash Church shit a couple of weeks ago.
I'll admit I watched part of last night because I heard there was some drama on there between Chimera and Todd. And Todd.
Oh no, that was like the week before. Was there some more drama yesterday?
Well, it was in the first 10 minutes. It was like in the first 10 minutes they were talking about patent law or something. And
I seen that. Yeah, Chimera left and shit.
Yeah, and as usual, Todd's just a blubbering idiot.
Shit, that shit had me rolling. I was like, this is why I watch Hash Church.
But like,
are you guys serious?
That shit was funny, dog.
What I don't like, that guy spews so much misinformation, and Bubble Man allows it. He condones it, and I don't get that, you know. And just the way he allows, I mean, you all saw that Cuban grower one where he just talked a bunch of shit. Todd talked a bunch of shit to Cuban grower, and he allowed
I seen that one.
And he allowed that. That's not cool. You know, they're all supposed to be homies.
Yeah, I fuck with Cuban grower, man. Shout out to Cuban grower, man.
Oh, he's a cool person. So is his wife. I've met them a few times, and yeah,
they don't talk about growing to me, so that's why I love these. That's why I love these platforms right here, man.
Yeah, and I think Cuban kind of liked me because I didn't hit him up for a dab or anything. He ended up giving me a dab like after a half hour of talking to him, but we were just shooting the shit, and you know, he was cool to talk to.
Blunt Thumb said, "Man, fuck Hash Church."
Right on, Blunt Thumb. Yeah, it's an infomercial, and they're promoting their friends' products, and
fuck all that though. Like you gotta look past all that shit.
Agenda. Yeah, and they're always pushing some sort of agenda, and I don't really. I mean, I have learned from them, but like early on, but the show's just, you know, there's not much to learn anymore. You know, they're stuck on bullshit. Really,
I started all the way at the beginning. I think I'm like on episode 11 now, because I've seen watching the like newer episodes, like they're not really talking about hash anymore. It's like about fucking patents and all kind of extra shit. Like,
yeah, I mean, there's stuff to learn, but I mean, there's some misinformation on it. I mean, the one episode I would rewatch that I really liked was episode 52. And that was just the one where they had everybody. I
watched that one.
They had Josh D and Bubba and what's his name? You know, the owner Jerome Baker, and you know, they had all those guys on. That was a great one.
Yeah, I watched that one, and then I watched the episode of Adam Dunn where he had Josh D and Bubba, or not Bubba.
Oh yeah.
I watched those back to back, those two episodes.
Yeah.
About the
I only watch Adam Dunn if there's someone really good on, because I just don't like how he always tries to talk about himself and one up everybody. Bubble Man kind of does that too. He's always one upping somebody.
Hey, Chris Rios wanted to know, man, I think with a lot of knowledge that we got on the panel right now, because it could be a number of things, but I was looking at his question with the panel right now. He wants to know, why would his leaves start to curl? And I'm going to let you guys handle that, but it could be a number of reasons. Everybody wants to know.
Which way are they curling? Are they curling down? Are they curling up? Are they flaring? Like if they're like starting out hooked and then starting to curl over and they're dark green, that's nitrogen toxicity. If they're curling upwards and rolling back and turning crispy, that's underwatering or phos deficiency.
Right.
So
right. There's a number of reasons why.
And like, there was this guy in a PFA group. He was posting pictures. His shit was like light green, and they were like not just like hooked, but they were like looping. And we're like, newt lock? I don't know. Like, because it just Go ahead.
If there's anybody who wants to, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to let people know real quick. If there's anybody out there who has like problems in their garden, because we have a lot of knowledge on the panel right now, if you guys can like cam up or anything and then fucking show us your garden, then we can help you. You know what I'm saying? Because then we can see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, that's
right now.
That's how you learn.
Yeah, he said it curling down. He said it curling down.
Might be
Yeah.
nitrogen.
Then it could be his
Is it
pH.
dark or
Are they yellowing? Are the leaves yellowing or are they dark green?
Coloring. I think he said no coloring.
No discoloring?
Different curl. Mites can. I'm so sick of everyone saying, "Oh, it's russet mites." I hear that everywhere. Oh, it's russet mites, without even knowing what it is. Curly.
You got
mites.
russet mites.
Oh, it's yellow. It's russet mites. Oh, you didn't
You're
yield very well. You got russet mites.
Just tear your whole garden down. Just burn everything right
they're
now.
premature. Oh, you got russet mites. Oh,
Nah. Here's the funny one, bro. Here's the funny one. The funny one was somebody hit Baby J up on one of her last videos, and they told her that, yo, I think between this time and your video segment, I seen mites. Monster was like, bruh, mites are micro, dude. You can't just see mites.
Well,
You can see mite damage. You can see mite damage, but when he said that, he said at a specific time in the video. So I went back and looked at it, and there's no way he could have possibly seen any mites on that. He said specifically mites, not damage. If he'd have said damage, we would have did a little bit more investigation.
Yeah. I mean, damage is visible. I mean, but there's white flies and spider mites, and God, there's a specific. I think
there was nothing there.
There's a deficiency that mimics spider mite damage, because I had it once and I thought I had mites, but I couldn't find them, and I kept spraying for them, and I couldn't find any mites. But I don't remember what it was. You want
to know what's crazy? The kosher sour, it's doing this weird yellowing inside of the veins of the leaves, and from far away you could it would kind of look like looks like spotting. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you know what I'm saying, it's not no damage because of no mites.
Is the yellowing starting at the base of the leaf?
No, it's just starting. It's starting from the tip and it's progressing back towards the leaf, but it's yellowing in the veins. You would think it's a magnesium issue, but like it could be phos. Are the tips starting to brown? Yeah.
Like a light brown, crispy.
Yeah,
that's a phos deficiency.
Got it. Like
that's what happens. That's what happens during flower. During veg,
she was
more black.
Jay, weren't you flushing?
Yeah, I'm flushing, but
that's what I'm saying. But you said it was happening still before flush?
It was happening like a week and a half prior to me flushing. Like it started just instantly, automatically just doing that.
Man, if you're at the flushing state, I mean,
were you cutting out the phosphorus because you were like what PK? You were like in boost.
I was blasting. Remember, that's when I was using the Cool Bloom, the 2.
Okay, sometimes they can lock up. Sometimes when you're blasting them like that, sometimes they can lock up, and then like phosphorus, I think is like one of the first thing that locks up that becomes unavailable.
That's
what I'm saying.
But I mean, with those bottled newts, it should be the phos should already be solubilized.
Because I do that too, man. I blast them, and then I'll notice like that phosphorus. You know what I'm saying? Like right around the end of week 7 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right when I'm about to start my flush at week 8.
See, and that's the phos abuse that can be caused by PK boosters.
Yep.
And when it locks up, and then you get the hooks.
But it definitely didn't look like mites. I think that was somebody just trying to talk shit, honestly.
Yeah. One of my last Kona Sunset pics on Instagram, someone said, "Oh, dude, you better pull out that nanner." I'm like, "No, there's no nanner." And he's like, "Oh, dude,
he's so deceiving."
He's like, "No, this was just a picture on Instagram."
Oh,
and he's like, "Please go check it again for me." And I'm like, "Dude, they're white hairs. It's not done. It's it's still got like another week or two. The orange hairs haven't even receded yet.
Yeah, man.
And nanners aren't going to shoot out a bunch of pistols. I've seen those ovules. I've seen nanners before. I know.
I'll respond to people's comments.
Chris Rios gave you a shout out, Monster. He said, "By the way, Monsters, a while ago I burned my plants. Everyone said toss them. You said no. I went with you, and they're back great." So he said, "Shout out to you."
Shout out to you, Chris. Shit, that's the hell of a grower right there, brother.
Plants are resilient, man. They'll come back from just about any damn thing you do to them.
Yeah, cannabis is like the most adaptive plant there is.
Yeah, and if you give a shit and you do what you got to do to, you know what I'm saying, take care of them.
Just don't sleep on the couch and
They're even
just
more
be on top
resilient
of
now.
it.
If you ain't fucked up some plants and brought them back, you ain't growing.
Oh god.
Right.
You have no. I've left like. I've just been so busy. I've had clones. You know, if you run an aero cloner, if they sit in your cloner too long, they just start turning yellow and shit, and the tops start browning. And those were my only clones, and a week later they bounce back, no problem. So I mean, especially that glue, dude, you could beat the shit out of that plant, and it will bounce back instantly. Where like Star Dog takes about a couple weeks.
You said the Gorilla Glue?
Yeah, that thing is resilient. That strain, it could take it. You could be and you can fuck up that strain, and it still comes out fire.
Yeah, I said the same thing too.
Yeah, like I was saying with those 5 gals sips I fucked that just caused me problems. The glues in there still came out good, but everything else was shit. And if I didn't have if those glues weren't as decent, I probably wouldn't have been smoking for 2 months.
Hell yeah. That fucking glue, man, that's what I just was smoking on.
Yeah, that's what this. Oh, we got my torch.
I'm about to roll one up. How many
What everybody smoking on in the chat?
Yeah, chat. What y'all smoking on, chat? Gorilla Glue. I see Green Grow Show smoking on Gorilla Glue. Plant Builder said he's smoking on Gorilla Glue too. I'm smoking on Gorilla Glue. Yeah. Everybody's smoking.
Yeah, and this dab is Gorilla Glue.
That's what's up. It's a Gorilla Glue kind of Saturday night.
Yeah, I smoked on my Bubba Hash and rosin. That shit's long gone.
That'll get your day really started right there.
Oh yeah.
Some ice spice crossed with Seedman's Haze. That sounds like some old school funk right there.
Yeah. I've ordered from Seedsman once. I got still haven't popped them yet, but I got some Lebanese landrace. I was gonna get some Chitral, or however you say it. That was an Afghani landrace, and my buddy said that runs it. He said don't get it because it doesn't do well indoors. It's like an outdoor only landrace.
Yeah, I wanna start collecting some landrace genetics, man. When I get an opportunity to build a greenhouse, I wanna.
Yeah, the land races are hit or miss. Like I have some old videos on my channel where I have a Jamaican land race in there. That thing took 15 weeks to finish, and it was garbage. And I never ran. But that was a first gen clone. The seed didn't look anything like that, but the seed was grown outside at my other buddies, and it looked fire. You know, and that guy, he grows. He's kind of organic, but he has MS, so he can't move around a lot. So he grows as simple as he can, you know.
Right.
But his Jamaican landrace seed looked bomb, but you know, it was frosty, and then the clone didn't even produce any trichomes at all. Oh, it did. I'd actually take that back. 'Cause I did make some hash with it. It yielded like 5%, but it was not, and it tasted like chocolate, like baker's chocolate. I didn't like it.
Hey, you guys, I'm sorry about the cutout there. I had to go upstairs real quick.
Right. I got a good day. We was just talking a little land race genetic talk.
Land race genetics. Ooh-wee. So, yeah, what's you guys' takes on it then? I mean, what do you guys feel about land race?
I don't have any experience with them. I want to start collecting some, but I don't have any experience with any. Maybe some fucking haze from back in the day that I smoked. Maybe that.
Yeah, I'm not a big haze fan. I mean, I like Super Lemon Haze a little bit back in the day just for that lemon flavor, but I'm not a big fan. That haze flavor, I mean, you know that haze flavor, just it's not my cup of tea. I'm an old school Kush head.
Have you smoked any of the hazes that came up out of Florida, out of like Colombia, and like the real deal hazes? Like
I've had some of that Colombian landrace. The guys at North Star smoked me out with some a couple years ago on my birthday at the Cup.
Word.
And I have some seeds they gave me. It's a Oaxaca cross with Quarkle, but I've had those seeds for about 2 years now, but I've never popped them. Because I've grown, they gave me another one that was a sour tsunami cross with Quirkle. It was a 2-to-1 CBD. It was really strong, very numbing, it numbed your face like some good Peruvian Coke. But it was unstable in the clone version, so I didn't keep it. And that Quirkle is very dominating in the color and flavor. So, and I'm not a big purple fan of that granddaddy flavor, purple Urkel flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd imagine those Oaxacas would be that cross would be more Quirkle dominant.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with the Quirkle either, bro, to be honest.
Yeah. No, those guys just hooked. Well, actually, Subcool gave me those because I hit him up about some CBD strains, and he sent me the Oaxaca and the Sour Tsunami cross, but North Star Genetics made those, and and it did really well. I mean, while I had that Sour Tsunami cross, I gave it to a bunch of people that loved it for their pain. One friend of a friend had, he broke his neck in a skiing accident, and and he's had pain ever since. And he said he loved it for that. But my buddy that had MS, he didn't like it because he felt like the CBD aggravated his nerve pain more, and he liked the Quantum Kush for that though, because that's higher in CBG, like cannabidiol, or however you say it.
Yeah, I haven't ran too many of Subcool strains.
Oh, I ran a ton of TGA gear like way back when, and I just got I jumped on the hype train. I'll admit that, but I loved how colorful and frosty they were. That's what made me get on the TGA thing, and then, but I barely ran Sub's Super Soil recipe. I was doing kind of my own thing, and then the Coots mix, but so I never really got those colors. But some of them did look just like the picture. That Quantum Kush looked exactly like the picture. But that one had like every single round, every single clone of a clone, there would be phenodrift every round. So and yield got smaller and smaller. So I quit growing that one.
That was when he was actually breeding the shit, huh?
No, Quantum Kush is a Homegrown Natural Wonders. I think if you stabilize it, did some, maybe F2, F3 of it, it'd be a lot better. If you could stabilize the sativa pheno. There's an indica pheno, or one hit will just put you to sleep, like you're on some Valium or something. It'll knock your ass out. And then the sativa pheno wakes you up like, some cappuccino or whatever. Yeah, the sativa pheno you don't want to smoke late at night because you won't go to sleep. But that one was really good for pain. I like that.
It seems like OG does that to me too, bro. Like if I smoke OG, like I need to smoke Bubba. Like Bubba will put me to fucking sleep, but OG will have me up, bro. Like I fucking on some crack or some shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good for pain too. Alien Rift. I grew it and it was long gone, and then I was in my closet and I found a branch on the ground. I'm like 2 months after I harvested. So I threw it in the jar and threw some Integra packs in there, and a few days later smoked it. I still have some, actually. It's right here. This is like 4 months old.
Damn.
Oh shit, I just spilled it on my computer.
Damn.
But here, I'll pull out a nug.
I think Venom Grower said one of his questions was ignored. I'm trying to find it. Venom, my bad, bro. I was over here rolling a blunt. I wasn't in the chat. If you could drop your question back again, see if we can answer it.
And someone asked.
Oh, I'm going. Hey, nah, fuck that dude. I'm going ham on this one dude. I'll tell you about it later, dog.
Someone asked about Indra. Oh yeah, and someone asked about Indra before, but I have no opinion.
And I know who it is. I know who it is, man. I know who the fuck it is, dude. He gonna piss me off here in a minute, man. I'm telling you, I know who the fuck it is. This motherfucker, he ain't got no subscribers at all on his page, dog. No subscribers, no videos. So somebody just made up an account just to come in here to start some motherfucking shit like that. Yo, bro, somewhere, man. Bring that negative shit on up in here, dude. You can carry your ass, bro.
Shit. Oh shit! Can't wait till it's legal. They didn't can't wait till it's legal, man. Oh shit! Y'all done fucked up.
I don't normally get like shit, man, but I hate when motherfuckers come on here just to try to start some shit when we trying to do some positive things just because he butthurt about somebody calling him, you know, a fuck boy. Fuck that, man. Let me stop, man, because the more I talk, the more hot heated I get, bro.
Hey, man, it's all love, man. Hey, fuck them. They bored, you know.
Just ignore them.
That's what it is. They just ain't got nothing better to do.
All you have to do is ignore them. The more you feed the troll, you know, don't fuel the fire.
I know who it is. I know.
Completely exactly ignore them. Just completely ignore them.
Hey, what's the name? Who's the troll in the chat? I didn't.
Eric. His name is Eric Gallagher. That's the name he got up there, Eric Gallagher. But the way he typed, see, he can't speak English too well, so I know who it is.
He's an LED salesman from China. He's an LED salesman from China.
China. No, I know who he is.
You know what I mean? Those LED salesmen from China.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
They get up in the Facebook group and try and sell you shit.
He said he can't speak. He said he can't speak English too well. I know who he is. Hey.
Oh, was that other dude that was using the Trichome Chaser logo or something last week or the week before?
Nah. It's a story, dude, that we don't even really want to get into, but it's all good. Okay. We'll handle it though. We'll take care of it.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on. All right.
Yeah, I'm lost, but it's.
I'm oblivious to that whole situation.
Hey, light one up for that guy. He might need to smoke some. He might not got no weed over there.
Now I think he mad because his mom used to put a helmet on his head before she put him on the school bus.
Oh shit!
Or he ate paint chips as a kid.
He might be related to Baskin Robbins. You know, he licked them windows for them 31 flavors.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that so reminded me when I was a little kid. When the whole family would grow 31 flavors.
We over here smoking one for Eric Gallagher.
This one's for you, Gallagher.
Do you like to smash watermelons?
Nah, but it's all good though. It's all good. It's all love though. Hey, but I'm really glad y'all came on the panel, man. I know we've been trying to get DC Farmer on for a minute, man. I promised you, bro, I was gonna get you on the next one, man. And I'm glad High Root showed up, man, because y'all dropped some really good knowledge, bro. I'll be watching what y'all be typing in the feed in the chats, man. And y'all some straight up cats, man. I really appreciate y'all coming through tonight.
Yeah, now that I know that you guys are like very knowledgeable about organics and shit, we'll line up some shit to have like an organic show and get some more, pull some more knowledge from you guys, and then whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like if you guys want to talk about some topics or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Bring some topics to the table. You feel me? Let's do that too. So.
That's a little bit on the pan. All good here.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about the coughing.
So what's now that I got you on the panel, because I've been wanting to ask you a couple of questions. So Washington D.C., they voted in recreational cannabis last year in 2015, right?
Yeah.
So when does that start? In 2017 or 2018?
What, recreational?
Yeah.
So we've been recreational now.
Oh, it started immediately.
Yeah, we've been ever since it passed.
So how do you go about getting a licensing and all of that?
Well, you don't need a license out here. It's basically it's almost like the same as California got it going right now.
Nah.
You grow 6 plants.
You can't grow nothing in California. Like 90% of the cities have banned cultivation. Prop 64 gave the cities and counties the ability to enforce their own
that's the
laws.
new law. That's the new law. That's the new law.
Yeah, you can't. In the cities that are approving it, if you want to grow, most of them are allowing 8 plants for medical. of the cities that are allowing it, there are 8 plants for medical or 6 plants for recreational, but for both, you need a permit approved by the city to grow your personal plants. That's not legalization at all.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Out here, we don't need no permit as far as like.
And the only way you can get around that is if you live in an unincorporated city, because then you'll fall under county guidelines.
So this is all Prop 64 guidelines, basically.
Yeah, Prop 64 was a bunch of bullshit, and the people that voted for it fucked us. So.
Yeah, man, I fucking feel for you guys on that shit, bro. I mean, I moved from California a few years ago because I moved when they banned. I was up in Redding, California, and they banned outdoor in the unincorporated areas. They basically pushed all of the people in the country, out of the outdoor game, basically. So I said, fuck it, and I left, and I went back to the East Coast. But yeah, now with 64, that's a whole nother ball game. I think it's pretty much like a done data for real. It's a done data.
Well,
just how it was, and just the opportunity, and you know what I'm saying. Like,
we can get some reform done on 64, but we got to get more written in laws. But if they'll allow it, because there's a section in 64 that basically says legislature can make changes.
As of right now, though, from what I know, it's like pretty locked up, right?
Yeah,
like that's what you're saying. You can't even grow personally, right? Unless you have a permit.
Yeah, pretty much in most cities. Because there's on Normal's website, they have a ban list. Of what
that's some bullshit. California is
there's a lot more. Yeah, and there's a lot more cities banned. And the fucked up thing of it is the taxes. Was it 20% goes? Or no, it's $3 million goes to the CHP. Then an additional 20% of the taxes go to the CHP, and the rest go into research funds and slush funds controlled by the governor or whoever the governor appoints to control them. And the university research ones are for the University of San Diego, but UCSD they have a department called CMCR, and they got federal funding and approval to do cannabis research they got the approval in '99, and they started up shop and got the funding in 2000, and they've already released like 4 or 5 studies. And they already have federal funding, and that's, so they don't need that the state tax money. So, Gavin Newsom's probably going to be our next governor, and he's probably going to be spending that money on his wife.
The only thing, like, I'm not a California resident right now, so I might not be for long. I didn't really read like all the provisions of 64, and if I was there, I probably definitely wouldn't have voted on it from what I know of.
Yeah,
But the only thing that you could really say from an outsider is the only thing you really can't be mad at is the progression. You know what I'm saying? I guess now, you know what I'm saying? Like the biggest state.
But it's legal it's legal to smoke everywhere, not outside.
Just the stigma. Fuck smoking. It's the stigma.
I swear to God. In my neighborhood, like the only time I smelled it was if my filter got unplugged. Like I could smell it from a block away if my carbon filter somehow got unplugged, if I stepped on the cord or something. And or if I forgot to plug it back in when I changed out the pre-filter. But lately, ever since it passed, I smell it everywhere. Like it just stinks. And like I could smell like specific strains, not just that dead skunk smell. I smell like, and it's just everywhere. And like, I'm like, I don't even have to trip on my smell because these guys smell more than I do.
Word.
And nobody's tripping on it.
Word. Hey, but I was curious. I was curious a little bit about how it's worked, because I know a little bit about how it works out in California, but I really don't have too much knowledge about how it works out in District Columbia. Because I try to search a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, things on the internet, and it really doesn't come up because the District of Columbia is not actually a state, so it really doesn't give you too much information.
Well, there's some information on normal, but you probably got to go to the .gov site and read the
just
actual.
look up Initiative 71, and it'll break everything down for you.
And it'll take you to a .gov website, and then you could read, you could read how it was voted and who voted and what voted and who wrote it, and then there'll be another link on there to read the entire text. Our
law out here was supposed to have been written to be better than what it is now, but Congress doesn't want us to do what we want to do out here. So we got what we got through our mayor, because she did what she had to do regardless of what Congress wanted to do or not. So she did what she could from her end, for our citizens out here. So that's what we got, what we got.
Word.
And out here, you could grow. You can't sell, but you could give away up to an ounce. You can have up to 2 ounces. You can grow up to 6 plants. It's still a work in progress out here. You can't go to the clubs with it and all that, but
so
we
how
have
does the clubs and shit work like that in as far as like eligibility? It's just a matter of money.
Yeah, it's right now they trying to. If you ask me, they trying to work the law now to benefit them. So they trying to write that out now. So they don't really want the small clubs and all that to really be getting it. But like I said, it's a work in progress. And out here we have a big cannabis community, and they always have movements going on, man. They always marching on the White House, man. And they always pushing. They always in the face. So it's a work in progress.
Is it easy to get medical out there, or do you literally have to be on your deathbed to get it?
Nah, man, it's simple, man. Now it's almost like California.
Yeah, I mean, like Montana, you literally have to be dying. I mean, you got to have like a 3-month life expectancy for them to give you a medical.
Yeah. But even with Montana, they're gonna break that wall down too, because at the end of the day, it's all about the money, and that's all they doing is just selling these licenses.
Yes, and look what happened in Washington. Look what happened in Washington, though. There is no medical.
In Montana, you can be a caregiver, though, right? Because I used to know somebody who grew in Montana. He was like, he grew for a couple of dispensaries.
I don't really remember, because before AB 266 passed, and those other 2 bills, along with MCRSA, or MRSA, whatever, I was looking at other places to live, and, for the laws, and just it seemed like impossible to do medical out in Montana. So, but did they just get legal status there though? Did they vote on it?
No.
They voted. I know they voted on something. I don't know. It had something to do with expanding medical, or if it was legalization. But I know they were voting on something. I don't remember.
So, what about in DC? Can you be a caregiver in DC?
I'm not really too much sure on the medical, because I never really got into it. But once it went wreck out here, nobody cares no more.
Yeah. Well, in California, if you're a caregiver, you have to be an actual caregiver. Like, you got to take care of them, help them bathe, help them sleep, help them go to the bathroom, that kind of caregiver, Because you can be sued by the state if you're just growing and that's it.
In California,
out here, man, it just went crazy, man.
I mean, they probably won't go after someone for that, but they can,
Yeah, I've never heard of that. I was a caregiver in California.
We had I don't know if y'all seen it in that, but when we went legal out here, we had seed giveaways, and it was lines, man, just lines of people coming to get seeds.
Damn.
That's awesome.
No, I didn't see that. I seen that big joint that y'all smoked in front of the White House, though.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
I saw that. You was out there?
Nah, I ain't go out there. I don't be playing with them folks, man.
Right.
You also gotta watch out about DC. It's federal property out here, so you gotta watch out what side of the street you on.
Oh yeah,
it will snatch you up.
I bet.
So
it's best not to taunt them motherfuckers, man.
Because DC's partly in Maryland, right? So that side's still, it's like Maryland, Virginia, right?
Oh, it's in between.
Yeah, so it's still, because their laws don't affect, Maryland and Virginia laws have no effect in that area?
No, not at all.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love DC. That was one of my favorite places. I went out there when I was like 16. I stayed for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I just went around on the train and went to all the sites and everything. Like when I was young by myself, when I was like 16, I went by myself. It was crazy. I found weed and everything. There was some young boys at the 7-Eleven and shit. Like, y'all know where to get some weed at? I remember my mom had gave me like $200 to go to cause my grandmother live out there. My grandmother and my aunt and a couple of my other folks live out there. And went out there. Shit was crazy in DC, man.
I mean, the community out here is really embracing the cannabis love out here, man. And everything's changing for the better out here.
Word, that's what's up. Yeah, I haven't been, like I said, since I was like 16, so it's a long time.
Yeah, I went out there like 15 years ago with my family on our way to our uncle's wedding in New York, or my uncle, you know. And yeah, we hit all the sites. We stayed in a hotel down the, I think it was a Hyatt down the street from the Capitol building, and there was like feds everywhere. Like me and my brother were in a, and we were just kids, you know. I don't know, I was probably like 18, maybe 20, I don't know. But we were in an elevator with, and we look up and we see these guys with their earpieces and shit, and like, and they got their guns. There's feds everywhere in that hotel. It was crazy, and it tripped me out too that we were the only ones that pulled over when we heard sirens. When we were driving, that shit tripped me out that nobody stops for sirens.
Yeah, I was stationed in Norfolk, man, so I was always up there in DC whenever I got a chance, man.
Like, because we were at that one roundabout, like, down the street from everything. You know, some diplomats came through with sirens, and we pulled over, and then people started honking at us. And we didn't know, because over here in California, if you don't pull over, you're going to jail.
Nah, they just
they'll give you a ticket, but yeah, you know what I mean. You're still gonna get.
I am fucking jealous right now, dude. Oh my god, I look so good.
That's the after Thanksgiving sweet potato pie.
Oh my god, I ate the last piece this morning of mine. I'm so mad.
Man, I got two left.
Oh, you got two? God, dog, bro. He said he got two left. Yeah.
I got some pumpkin pie and pecan pie in the fridge left over.
Oh, I fuck with the pecan.
Oh, pecan pie? Shit, that's one of my favorites right there.
Too.
I don't do the pumpkin.
I got some pumpkin cheesecake, but too, that was given, but I didn't really like it too much.
You gonna fuck around and drop that on the floor?
Nah, sometimes they put too much spices in that pumpkin.
Yeah.
No, I got it like a Bushido master. I ain't about to let this pot drop.
Hey, DC, man, what you got in your garden, man? What you growing, DC?
Oh, wow. Let me see. Well, I got the green crack going, Smurfberries going, glazed black cherries going, stuck on side was going, Shooks Runs Kush going, LA cheese. It's a few more I'm probably missing, man. I gotta look at some of my tags. Papaya, I got the papaya going. And right now it's crazy. And right now,
where's papaya from?
Man, I seen pictures of papaya, man. How is that papaya, man?
That joke was beasting. I mean, that thing is almost, I mean, it's almost like the little shop of horror, man. It's ready to eat me if I don't feed him.
What are the parents of the Smurfberry?
I don't have the paper in front of me right now, but not quite sure. That was a good question for Monzo right there.
Smurfberry.
Is Midnight Kush and Plushberry?
What's Midnight Kush?
Hold on, I got Smurfberry in my garden too right now, and I'm trying to remember. If you go to, I believe it's. I wish Man's Food was here. He'd be able to tell you. I know it's Plushberry, and I think it's Midnight something.
He just told us last week too.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Hold on, let me see.
Does it taste like Smurfberry?
I'll get it for you right here in a minute.
Does it taste like Smurfberries?
That does it.
I tell you what smell. I'm gonna tell you, I haven't smoked it yet, man, because it's the first one I had. But that motherfucker smells like every berry that's out there: strawberries, blueberries, raspberries.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it smells like all kind of berries.
Yeah, I remember you saying that on like a week, like not last, like 2 Trichome cases ago.
Yeah.
I definitely smoke it, but I can't put my finger on it. I tell you that.
That's why I like blueberry. Like it tastes like blueberry. That's like my favorite fruit. That's the real nature's candy.
About to put on a good old pot of Folgers.
I'm about to let you know right now what's up.
Plant Builder said mayhem is a funny word a little bit ago. I have some purple mayhem crosses coming soon.
I enjoyed tonight, man. We had a nice little chill session tonight.
Yeah, I'm about to head in, man. It's about almost 2 here.
Yeah, I think we've been rocking for like what, almost 3 hours now.
And time flies.
Yeah, word. Yeah, I'm about to put a pot of coffee on. I got some work to do in the basement and the room downstairs. It's gonna be another long night. When you see the coffee breaking out about 2 in the morning, you know it's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on the panel, man. I'm gonna get up with y'all next week for sure.
Most definitely, DC. Come and fuck with us next week, bro.
Yeah, same here. It was great to come on.
Most definitely. It was good having y'all on here, man. Good having y'all.
And I like talking a lot more than typing.
Word.
You know what I'm saying, though? Yeah. Makes everything so much more easier.
I know. I hate texting, too.
It's midnight and plushberry. I don't know what midnight is, but it's midnight and plushberry. That's what North Genetics Smurfberry is called. Midnight times plushberry. I gotta find out what the midnight is, though.
Shout out to DC Pharma.
Make sure everybody go and sub up to everybody on the panel, sub up to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up as well.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I'll be dropping a video.
Sub up to everybody.
I'll be dropping a video of my benevolence that I'm running. Just right now, I'm about to transplant them into some 2 gallons and 1.5 gallons. Just there's nothing to show week by week when they're that small. So I'm just gonna do like from the beginning to like week 5 of veg, and I'll start videos from there.
Right.
Yeah. But I haven't been trying to do really any just follow my grow videos, because those are just everybody does them, and it's just like the same shit over and over. You know, trying to more like teach people shit.
Yeah. I'm more doing them. No, I definitely agree with you about that. Like everybody's doing them and stuff like that. But I definitely like to document the different strains, so you can come back, fucking next year after next.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
see that it's like a strain catalog, and then it is like your resume too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a fucking up to date resume.
Yeah, I've just had so many different strains. I've had like 20 or 30 strains at one time, and it's just like 1 or 2 plants of each, and it just gets so tedious. And I'm finally like scaling down on the number of strains, and breeding at the same time, and then getting cuts from friends and seeds here. It's just every time I get rid of something, I get something new. I drop 3 strains, I get 5 strains. But yeah, if you're following like a grow or one strain just to show off something new, then yeah. But if it's shit everybody's growing, then like Gorilla Glue, everybody's growing Gorilla Glue. We've all seen it.
Word. That's why I let my homies get the glue who haven't ran it yet, just because so many people are running that shit. I'm like. And I have, so many other genetics that I'm running right now. I'm like, fuck it, I'll let the homies rock it, because the glue is like A1. You can't lose with the glue.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And yeah, I give
you
out.
Can't lose with it.
I give out cuts to all my friends because, you know, you lose that cut, they got it for you. And that's happened to me a bunch of times and them too, you know. The guy who gave, my buddy, some guy, he goes by some guy, 420 or 420 some guy on Instagram. And he gave me the 398 Bubba cut like a few years ago. And he had to come get the same cut back from me like a few months ago. You know, shit happens.
My glue is real chocolatey. I want to try another. I want to try that GG4 S1 because I've heard it's very more on the sour side.
I've had that mocha flavor too, but you know, after
that's the one I have, bro.
After it cures a bit, it seems to get more of that sour flavor.
Right, but it's still chocolate, like for sure. Yeah. When I first pulled it, like I'm pulling on it now, and it has that sour on the front. But it just sits on your tongue like chocolate.
It goes like the mocha.
It just sits on your tongue. Yeah. Chocolate. You know what I'm saying? And I heard the GG4 S1 is more sour, so I really want to try that one. But I do enjoy the chocolate tones on the cut that I have, though, for sure. It's definitely a treat.
And that cut, it's neat. Like that Benevolence I'm running, that's from Gage Green. It's Mendo Breath F1 crossed with Mendo Dog. And there was only one person on Instagram that grew that strain that I could find, and he's a tester for Gage Green. So I mean, that would be something to document since, you know, not that many people have it. So
I used to test for Gage Green, man.
That's cool. They're cool guys. I always forget their names. The one with the really long hair always hooks me up at all the cups. I always get to smoke with him. Yeah.
Mike?
The Asian dude with long hair. Mike? That's his name?
Mike.
Yeah. I follow him on Instagram, and I always forget his name.
It's spelled differently. It's like it fucks you up when you see it.
Oh, okay.
But it's just Mike. That's all. He spells it M-A-I-K.
Yeah, I got some Mendo Breath. Yeah, I got some Mendo Breath hash off of him at Chalice, and it was made by Michigan Melts. It was freeze dried hash. It was really good.
How did that taste? Because I've heard some discrepancies as far as that. I was gonna have them do a run for me.
I honestly don't remember specifically what it tasted like. I just remember it being amazing. And I'm like, my buddy who's grown the F3, I'm like, all right, I want a cut, give it to me. You know, without even tasting his, just off that hash alone. You know, it was really, it was really good. It definitely, yeah, I have a cut. I have, I actually, I had to tear down my breeding tent because my landlord, well, some shit. I had to tear it down and clean shit up temporarily, and it's going to go back up. But I took in there in veg mode, so I had a Mendo Breath in there that's going into flower in about a week. And then I have 2 other Mendo Breaths that are be going into flower a couple weeks later.
Word, maybe I could get a cut from you sometime soon so I can try that out.
Yeah, it's the F3. I think the cut everybody wants is F1. Green Jeans has that right now, and Vader might have it too. I don't know if he got it from Vader or not. I don't remember, but I'm gonna try and get that cut from him.
Word.
He gave me the Alien Rift, and unfortunately, like he had the phenos on that Alien Rift, like they were so different from each other. And there was one pheno that he didn't keep that was just unbelievable. And there was one pheno that was just shit. It was super airy. Then the pheno I got, it didn't have the best bag appeal, but it smelled really good. It has definitely has that Afghani flavor, and it tastes really good. And it's great for pain, like minor muscle pain and headaches. And, you know, it takes the pain away like instantly. So I love it for that. Especially if you've been doing garden work all day, just smoke one bowl and all that aches go away.
Hell yeah. Medical Michiana. Is that how you pronounce your name, brother? Medical Michiana?
Michiana. It's the area right between Michigan and Indiana.
Word. Hell yeah. Well, you're not too far from me then, bro. I'm right near Bronson.
My mom's from Indiana.
I'm in Edwardsburg.
Word.
I have no idea what. Yeah, my mom's from Indiana.
What kind of strains you got over there?
We got quite a few strains. We got Purple Urkel. We got a couple of strains that I got from a buddy of mine quite a few years back, and they're not named, but one of them is the best strain we've got. We call it Gravity Cheeks. And I'm not sure what the hell it is, but it's badass shit, dude. And then we got Lemon Haze, and we've got Amherst Sour Diesel, and we just got those new Dark Plasmas and Java Pies running right now.
Yeah, man, I'm glad everybody's rocking. Did you pop the Dark Plasmas yet?
Yeah, we got 6. We got 6 of those going right now. We're at like in between week 3 and 4.
It's gonna be dope to see everybody's phenos. Like, I haven't been involved in like a strain like, you know, Dark Plasma, with it releasing like this and everybody popping seeds and at the same time, it's gonna be really, really exciting to see the different phenos that everybody gets. You know, because it's an early release.
We got the first run. We got the first run with everybody from the GrowTube Roundtable, and now they're available again, I think.
Word.
I gotta give me some of them Dark Plasmas, man.
Hell yeah.
I think they became available yesterday again.
Yep. I'm waiting on that Malibu. That's what I'm waiting. Oh, what is that? The Mendo breath?
No, that's Gorilla Glue.
Oh shit. That shit perped up.
Yeah, and that's from the it's a little darker too. That's the Mammoth P run with it, the first Mammoth P run with this strain.
The Mammoth P makes it perp, right? I know, I did it on mine.
Yeah, it made it more frosty too. I love it for that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's the only nutrient that actually increases trichome production. You know,
I didn't notice it until the run that I did after without the Mammoth, and then I was like, hold up, what the fuck?
I just knew it. Yeah, I didn't, but it looked frostier. But when I ran my hash, my yield didn't really improve much on the hash though. So, but they looked more frosty. But the quality of the hash is way better. Even like, you know, if my hash ever got like oxidized, it wouldn't melt as much. But it's all oxidized. It's turned brown, you know, and it's still full melt. So
how do you think the Michigan made melts people keep their hash so light colored?
Oh, it's Michigan. It's cold. But no, well, the thing is, you got to keep your hash at low temps, store at low temps, all that stuff. I mean, I don't have a wine cooler fridge. I bought 2 of them. I bought one and then returned it because it wasn't. Because I realized it wasn't a frost free. But these ones I ordered online, and then I ordered one that I had it shipped to Home Depot. And I went and got it, and then the shelves were way too small because the dimensions weren't what they said they were online. And I returned that, and then I've been shopping around, so I'm still looking at a wine cooler fridge to store my hash and dry in. But I usually just run the AC and get it down to like 60, 65 degrees, and I've just dried my hash in like a cedar box or a cedar dresser. And it dries out pretty well in that. Just keep it, you know, low humidity, below 65 degrees to prevent oxidation and anything from any of the volatile terps from evaporating off. Because heat and humidity are like the enemy of trichomes.
Yeah, well, that's perfect. My basement is like 37% humidity.
Yeah, that's good. If you can get it lower, that'd be even better. But
yeah, I'm gonna get a dehumidifier for the hash room.
But you definitely want it cold. And then if you're gonna ever do dry sift, you got to hang and dry your weed in that same cold temperature. For like
that's the room, the hash room that I'm building. Like the back side of it, I was gonna use to hang the plants over the screens. Like, have you seen the Midwest dry sift guy?
Yeah.
I'm linking up with him and going to his shop probably in a couple of days. And
so you're out in Are you out in Michigan? Are you out in Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought you were in California.
Nah, I was.
Oh, okay.
Not anymore.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna get some of his screens. And,
I really wonder, like, if there really is a difference between, like, you know, Dry Sift Wizard and, you know, Midwest Dry Sift versus those cheap, like the Pocono or the, you know, screenprinting.com or any of those screens, because I mean, Dry Sift Wizard always goes off on those about there's a quality difference in the screens.
I mean, I would imagine it's the same thing with the bubble bags. It's the difference between like the $40 Amazon bags and then the $400 ice extract bags.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They just look like the same. I know, they just look like the same T-shirt screens that, you know, with the same, made out of the same material. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think of it like that. So I have friends.
I don't know the technicalities, the breakdowns, and the sciences to it, but I just have a feeling you're not gonna pull the same product out of, you know, someone,
it's just they
you know,
all
a cheaper set of screens.
They all look identical. I mean, I got a buddy about half hour from me. He makes Dry Sift with those. I think it was Pocono or something.com where he got them, or whatever that one is called. And,
but no, those are actually good screens, bro. Those are actually good screens. Those are actually what everybody started on before there was like Dry Sift screen makers.
Yeah, 'cause I've never gotten any Dry Sift screens. When I've done Sift, I've just put like a metal bowl inside my 160 bag and just sifted over my 160 bubble bag. I learned that from Frenchie. And yeah, and then I just collect it up with a card and then rosin it, you know.
Yeah, man. Solventless is definitely the shit. The shit. I love solventless, bro. I love talking about it. I love learning about it.
Yeah, I like I love the 73U or 70U, depending on the brand, ice wax, that micron. But and then because when I make it,
where I'm at too.
Yeah, because when I make it, I keep that, and then I keep the first and second wash and microplane it and all that, and then the rest I just turn into rosin. Sometimes I'll keep it separate screen, sometimes I'll just put it all together when I rosin it.
I like when people come over. I like when people come over and they grab their own dab of my 73 micron. They find out they got their dabs about 3 times the size they needed.
So you make bubble hash too, Michiana?
Yeah, we use bubble bags here.
Yeah.
What brand of bubble bags do you use?
They're not Bubble Man's brand, whatever that is. I don't know what the hell they are. We got them at our local grow store. They're probably like, I don't know, $60-70. It's a 5-bag set. I think it works good. I've been using it for 2 going on 3 years now, probably.
Yeah, I've had my bubble bags.
Where can I?
Sorry, go ahead.
What'd you say?
No, I was just saying I've had my bubble bag since 2003, and anytime one's like, and I've just replaced them 1 bag at a time, and I've only replaced like 3 of them.
So what brands of bags do you guys use?
I've been using bubble bags all this time, but I've been here. Everybody's been making the switch to ice extract bags, and I really want to try those Bugatti bags.
So you use the Bubble Man brand?
Yeah, I do. But but the ice iceextract.com, and that's the name of their on Instagram,
I've been talking to them.
Yeah, those Bugatti bags, the ones everyone's calling Bugatti bags, those are going to be my next set. I really want to try those out. So everybody says they just blow everything away. Michigan Melts uses them. I think even
that's the ones that I'm talking about.
I think even Oregrone's using them too. That guy makes amazing hash. I don't know if it's the same Oregrone that's in the chat. I've always wondered that, but because I mean that same Oregrone guy, Justin Cron, he's in the PFA group too, and in all the rosin groups and hash groups on Facebook.
I think that is him.
Yeah, if that is, I'd love to try his hash, dude. Well, either way, that guy makes like he calls it. He's made posts where he's called it unicorn sperm, and it's just completely clear, like no color to it at all. And then he makes some purple Oregon diesel that just comes out purple every time. I'd love to try that.
So what brand of bags do you use, Michiana?
We just use some off-brand that we bought at the local grow shop here. I'm not sure what they are.
And where can we check some of your workout? Do you have like an Instagram or anything?
Yeah, we're up on Instagram right now.
What's the name of what's your Instagram?
Same thing, Medical Michiana.
Just no.
I think I got you.
No underscore or anything.
No.
Okay.
Might be one word. I'm not sure.
And are you guys like? Do you guys use like the scale rating for your bubble hash?
I'd say we're about 4 to 5 star, somewhere in there.
Yeah. I don't use a star rating. I just say full melt, 3/4 melt, half melt, just by what I see, how it melts.
Yeah, usually the 73 is a good full melt, and then you get down into the 25, it's probably like half melt.
Yeah. My 45 is like half melt, 3/4 melt. My 120 is like in 90 well, 90 is full melt too, and then 120 is like 90% melt. Sometimes it's full melt. And my 160s, actually, I just make rosin with those, so I don't even know.
I think it depends a lot on how much you beat it up when you're mixing it up before you pull the bags.
Yeah, so that's probably why I don't get that much. My yields are usually about 10%, 10-15%. Sometimes I hit 20. But I'm as gentle as can be, and I only do like 4 washes. Sometimes I do 6, but I'm like dead tired after the 4th wash. And sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. We do 3 washes over here. We do a real light first wash, and then the second wash is like a medium. I beat it up. I mix it for about 15 minutes instead of 5. And then on the third wash, I use a paint mixer on my drill, and I beat the shit out of it to get the rest of the stuff out for my last wash. And then we just use that for miscellaneous. We can put that in edibles. We can rosin it out. I mean, whatever,
Yeah, I do about 4 to 6 washes, but I do each wash for about 3.5 minutes. And I do a pre-rinse sometimes too. And the pre-rinse is just when you dunk the work bag in the water for 30 seconds and pull it back out and then drain the water. And I also, I never said this in my hash videos, but make sure to change your water every wash. Don't use the same water over and over.
No.
You don't want to add contaminants back into your hash,
So you mean change the water after every run?
Yeah, exactly. Every time you drain it and you pull it, just do whatever you're going to do with that water. I throw it in my resin. I water my plants with it, so I try not to waste it. But don't water right away, because that shit's going to be cold. That'll shock the shit out of your plants.
For sure.
Let it warm up. And Plant Builder asked, what are Bugatti bags? So just go to iceextract.com, or that's their Instagram too.
I think it's like just their premium set of bags. Like it's like an 8 bag set.
Yeah.
Or the Bugatti bags might actually be the ones without the 90 bag, I think.
Yeah. This is their I don't know if it's showing up on there. It's Ice Extract _Equipment 2.0 is their Instagram name.
Jay and Legal, y'all been quiet. What y'all fell asleep? We've been rocking for a minute. How long we been rocking for? Like 3 hours now.
I gotta get my charger.
Yeah, y'all. You know what? Baby J gonna have to cut, y'all. Baby J's a little too high. I'm over here lightweight. I find myself nodding off a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
She been chasing too many trichomes.
Oh my God, as usual, y'all. So I'm gonna have to cut it short, man. It's been real. On my Trichome fan bam, everybody in the panel, man. I appreciate chilling with all of you guys tonight, and I will see you guys on the next video.
All right, sis.
All right, baby J. See you later. How long have you been rocking, bro?
It's been over 3 hours, 3.25. So I'm about to be out too.
Epic show.
Yeah.
Epic show. Word. Epic show. That's what's up. Well, I appreciate you coming in and fucking with us, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to come and stream with us again next week, you're more than welcome, man.
Cool. We'll be around.
All right, brother. Thank you for coming through, man.
All right, see you guys. Good night, everybody.
Are we ending it? Because I was just looking for my charger and I can't find it. So
yeah, I think we about to wrap it up, bro. We've been working for almost 3.5 hours.
Okay, because my computer's about to die and I can't find my charger.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody in the chat. As usual, you guys been fucking holding it down, man. Holding it down. And, you know what I'm saying? Every Saturday night, we're going to be doing this. So make sure, like Jake told you, sub up to everybody that was on the panel. Michigan, Michiana, Medical Michiana, High Roof Farms, DC Pharma. Was that everybody that came on the panel?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, word up. Sub up to everybody, man. Sub up to all their channels. And anything you want to say to the panel before? I mean, to the chat before we close it down.
Yeah, just thanks for having me on. Thanks for inviting me. It was a great show. Great talking to you guys.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. We gotta get you on here again and talk shop.
Yeah, I'm happy to come on anytime.
Shout out to the chat room. Shout out, thanks for stopping again for Trichome Chaser TV. We out. God bless. Appreciate.